hit a dead end. Every time we're swimming, you make sure we sink it. In the deep end, why do I dive in? Every time we're sinking down, down, down. In the deep end.
Cool. Everything looks good. Hello everyone. Welcome. I guess. Welcome to another live stream. Let me mute the music, it's too loud, right? Okay, hello and welcome everyone to another live stream. Uh, it's our day 6 of live streaming. I'm super excited. I was waiting for this time since the morning. I was just catching up on some of my favorite YouTube shows, and I thought, why not just after that ended, let's start with the live stream. So we have a lot of things to cover today as well. We'll do a lot of stuff, and let's see how the day goes. All right. Cool. Let me just check if everything is good to go. So do not have any issues in recording and stuff. I hope you guys are able to hear me as well. So that should be fine. Remove the OBS here and we will begin. Okay, on the agenda today, we have a few things. I want to show you guys what I have been up to with the legal platform that I've been building. Let me quickly launch anti-gravity as well, where we will be doing our coding and everything. I'm gonna launch anti-gravity quickly. That's one thing. And I'll also show you guys what we have been up to, what I've been working on in the backend, so you can actually see what the progress that we have made. We'll also catch up on a lot of new updates that are happening around, so you guys know what's exactly going on. I think another thing that we need to do is we are going to learn a lot of AI today. I've been working on a lot of terminologies and stuff, which I think anyone as a person who is in AI domain should know about it. So me personally also want to refresh those terminologies, be it RAG or be it tokens, be it these transformers or number of terminologies that we are going to figure out today, of course, and make sure we all are up to date with those terminologies. Apart from that, I'll also show you guys what I've been using for speech to text. So recently, something is up, like, in the whole world that people are moving away from typing it and everybody is just using speech to text. There are so many great tools out there. So I was trying and testing. So I thought, while I'm starting, let me just first try some open source tools. And if I like them, if I get onto it, then I'll of course buy a paid version with a better model. So that's something that I'll show you. Then we'll discuss some AI news around. We'll do some, other ideas we'll discuss as well. And finally, one more thing that I've been working on is Instagram content analysis, which I've been developing, which I've been working on with AI to analyze any profile on Instagram, be it a creator, brand, or anyone. So that's another kind of report that we are going to look. And all together, we are going to post a lot of content, market a lot of content. So as we start, I think the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take live some content that we have worked from the last stream. So you guys can actually see the whole process of me doing the content. Okay. So let me actually explain you guys how I create YouTube shorts from my live stream. So this is a holy grail for anyone who wants to create short form content from their long form. So for this, I of course use Claude as of now. I'm thinking to switch to ChatGPT, but I have not decided yet. But just to give you an idea, this is how basically I get all my shots. Just give me a second. I'll pull all the details up and then share it with you. Okay. Okay. So this is how I basically create YouTube shorts from my live streams. This is a holy grail process for anyone who is live stream. Firstly, I get captions for all my live streams through YouTube itself. I do not use any third party tool. YouTube gives those captions. And in fact, I let Claude extract those captions from me from my YouTube stream. I just give it the YouTube stream link. Once that is done, and I give it this, and it creates a document for me that you can see over here. This document contains every detail of that YouTube. It starts with the category, which platform I should post upon, the title, the cut segment, basically the timestamp through which to which we should ideally cut this. Then, of course, the duration of it, what is happening in that shot, of course, for me to understand, the YouTube title, the notes for the editor, the Instagram caption, and export. So these are all the details that I get from AI. I do not need to do anything, and it literally generates over 20 plus, as you can see, 28 different shots for me. And then what I do is I forward this sheet to my editor, and my editor constantly puts it as he does the editing. So this is how I've been using one live stream and generating over 20-25 plus content. Apart from that, it also gives me the long form content if it feels something is more meaningful from the long form perspective. That is also there. And I also have editor guidelines, so they definitely follow that and make sure it is being followed. So this is how I've been generating YouTube shorts. The green one here you see are all posted, and now I'm going to post another one right here on the stream. So the next topic that I've been marked and edit as well, nobody knows where the fable actually fits. So let's just quickly download this and actually post on all our social media channels. Good. 100 MBs. Now it's downloaded. Once this gets downloaded, I just open my Instagram on the PC itself to make my process easier, to make my work easier. I just copy the caption that I have and I just post it. So I've made the whole process this simple to make sure I do not have to put a lot of efforts in creating short form content. I just do one live stream. Wait, have I not changed? Oh shit. You guys have been seeing me so far. I'm really sorry. Ah, that was bad. I need to do this process again. Ah, this was bad. Forgot to switch the screen, guys. So you guys have been watching me so far talking. I think on YouTube Shorts it was fine, but on mainstream it was not so fine. Cool. Before that, let's put an Instagram story quickly and then let's get to it. Ah, these kind of blunders happen, but it's okay. I'm glad we figured out quite quickly instead of waiting for so long. But yeah, let's put our Instagram story. I know not a lot of people get the time to kind of take out time to watch these, but I hope if anybody's watching from my Instagram or from content perspective in general, they get some value out of it. And that's the whole idea also behind these. I'm not expecting to monetize them. If like genuinely saying like I have no plans to monetize this too. Because I know like giving to giving back to my community will make more sense, if you ask me. But yeah, let me just quickly pull up. Yeah, I think everything looks good. And I will just put the story. Live with day 6. Needs some motivation chat. Let's put that and copy the link. Is link. Let's post this story. Okay. Think a story be live any moment. Yeah, it's uploading. Superb. So I need to explain you guys again how exactly I create this YouTube shorts. from my live stream so you have a better idea, of course. Right? I don't wanna. Okay. Yeah, you're live. Let me just mention my AI page as well. Let me start. What? We limit how often can you do anything? What's some prompt? Try again later. Okay. It's not letting me mention. Reshare it. That's fine. Not a big issue. Cool. In the meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll post that and yeah, I'll discuss this with you. Okay, cool. Let me open just understanding. Everything now is proper. Both vertical and horizontal stream. Voice the mobile view reply, please. Knock knock. Hello, Mr. Ringe. No. Please, Ankit, let's not do that, buddy. Here, and yeah, the mobile view. I have streamed. I'm streaming both the views. This is the shots view, and you can also find a proper view like the laptop view or PC view as well. So both will come. I'm streaming both, so to make sure that I'm able to grab the audience from anywhere possible because shorts, of course, more people watch and it will appear on their shorts, and your normal stream is going on, so you can find it there. And if you'd like, you can join us on the Google Meet if you are available. Let me know. I can share the link with you. But yeah, regardless of it, I think let's start with the first thing that we were discussing. So I was just explaining everyone how do I create shots from my YouTube stream, and I use AI for that. So this is something for anyone who is live streaming that or creating long form content, that how they can create short form content from their long form content. So what I do is to my Claude, I just give my YouTube video link. From that YouTube video, it extracts the SRT file. The SRT file contains the timestamp and whatever I'm speaking or talking about, right? So that it basically takes out. And once that is done, then basically I have made this Claude Cowork project where basically from the it I'll share the basically transcript and it take and figure out shots up to 60 to 90 seconds. That's what it's going on. How to get the laptop view? You need to switch the stream, Ankit. You'll see there are two live going on, so you can go to the stream, and I've also posted Instagram story, so you can take it from. Cool. Let's get back to this. Done. Okay, superb. So yeah, Ankit is here. Yeah, Ankit, if you're free, please do join us on Google Meet. I would love to. So the idea for today is we are going to discuss the new things that I'm building and also learn a lot of AI. So today we will not just build, we'll learn a lot of terminologies and everything in AI. So if you get time, please feel free to join. Now I was explaining again the process of how I extract YouTube shots. So let's start with that. So the process of so this is the exact process that anyone should use if they are extracting short form content from their long form content or short form from their life. And this is a holy grail method. So I use Claude for this. So in Claude, basically I give my live stream link, and based on that link, it extracts the SRT file. SRT file contains the timestamps as well as the words that I'm speaking along with the timestamp. Once that is done, my Claude takes up that file, reads that file, and then generate me a Excel file with the following detail that you can see over here. It starts with the priority of that shot, then, of course, the category of that shot, the title, the hook line, the exact cut segment, like from where to where we can possibly cut it, the duration of it, what exactly is happening in that shot, the editor notes so that he knows what to write on screen, what not to write on the screen, the YouTube title, Instagram caption, X post, and finally, once my editor edits it, he just puts the link over here for me to post. Similarly, it also suggests long form content. As of now, we have not been editing it, but the plan is to get onto this as well. And this is the long form model as well. So we have all that. And finally, editor notes. So editor follows. So let's say I want to hide someone, I want to show someone or anything. So these are the editor notes. He reads before he even starts editing the whole shot. So this is my process. Anybody can follow this who is creating long form or short form content and can actually distribute their content in a much better and faster way. I was able to grow about 200 followers in about 10 days with almost about I think 40-45 pieces of content, and simply it's getting easier and easier for me to create this from one single. So this is something that I've been doing. I'm excited to create learn a lot of things today as well, and then we'll figure out. So as we were doing now live, the idea is we'll take this live. All these green one that you see are already live, and this yellow one is right now we are going to take this live. So let's start with our X, I guess. Let's post this on X. Let's post it on Instagram as well as on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. We have copied our X post caption. So this is something that you guys have to understand as well. This is not going to get you thousands, millions, or anything of those. It's just a distribution system. Since I'm anyway streaming for like 3 hours, right? I can get that short form content very. And with that short form content, if anybody is interested, they can watch it in long form content easily. And they can just watch it in short form because they don't have other time otherwise. And for me also, it helps me gain subscribers, gain more followers, and all of. So it's a win-win situation in both cases. So we are able to get a better community. And last time, since we have upgraded our camera, our mic, so you'll actually be able to see the difference. And let me just check. I hope we are using the mic that we are supposed to. Yeah, we are using the right mic and audio. Okay, cool. So all of those things are proper. Yeah. If Ankit or anybody is in chat, they can let me know if audio and video are proper. So yeah, here we go. Our X post is live. This is how quickly we just take it live. I don't have to put any effort in creating this. Getting it like it's so easy for me. It gets hardly gets any reach, like 22 people, 10 people as well. But for me, this 10 people is also too valuable because I'm not putting it much of an effort. $1 million roadmap, is it through content creation? No, Ankit, not at all. Mark my words today, and you can call me out if you need to. Whatever I'm doing on YouTube or on social media, I do not want to be a content creator, and I will not market ever myself as a content creator. If I'll ever do, please call me out publicly or however you want, because my focus is simple. I want to build. That's what I love. I'll build so many ideas that one of those ideas will target the right audience and I will make money from. So I'm a builder, I'm a coder, and I'll make sure that my love for technology will translate for me something into money. The only reason I started YouTube is I couldn't figure out what is the other way for me to create batch content and a lot of content. I tried, I burnt my hand in multiple types of content creation. I literally started with with my team content creation. Then I just did myself as well from front camera. I failed multiple times. I started, then paused. But this time I made sure that I'm going to do this. So that is my idea. Why can't you be both? To be honest, I don't think I have the right skills to be a very good content creator. I can speak well, I hope so, and just look fine on the camera. But that's not something my vision is ever. I personally don't like a lot of content creators because most of the things are, they do for money and they are sellouts. That's why I'm just never kind of connected myself to that. So yeah, that's the reason I just don't want to be a content creator, at least for the next 1-2 years, till I know I have made something good for the community that has users, that people are using and everything. So that is my aim. Having said that, yes, let's post this on Instagram as well. Apologies guys for the feed. Uh, as you can see, my other work makes me
Fable
search a lot
5
of
is a
creators
strong
and
model, but
everything.
I still don't
So
really
that's
understand
what
where it fits.
you are seeing. But yeah, let me just copy my Instagram caption, right? And see, and that's it. I just need to press share. So it will basically share everything. Claude to Chat GPT switch. When is that happening, Ankit? That's that's I think the most Fair question. Give me a second and we'll discuss in detail. I have a very detailed thought process on this. I literally spent an hour thinking about this, whether I should do this and or not. I did research on this. So I'll tell you how, when, and what will happen in that. And that's like useful for you too. If you are planning to buy any subscription, I'll tell you what is the right and perfect way to. Just let me post. So you see, I just copy pasted my simply what I have in the sheet, selected this. I just linked my previous live stream. So if anybody finds more value to it, they can just go to the live stream and actually get even more values. That is my whole point, and I just publish it. So this is how I have been creating and posting content using one live stream and almost generating 20 to 25 shots from single live stream. And that's, I think, is the beauty of distribution from long form content to short form content that I think everybody should. Having said that, our YouTube is complete. I'm just waiting for Instagram as well to complete. In 5 minutes, please. Cool. Ankit, once you're back, just text here and I'll explain you when I'm making that switch. Works? And once this is done, I'm gonna close this and I'm just gonna fix my cover from my phone, guys. So one thing that I've been noticing on Instagram is that it does not have a good web interface to upload. To be honest, Instagram was never meant to be a web app or anything, so it doesn't have a good interface. So I just upload it from here for convenience, and then I just go to my phone, fix the thumbnail, do whatever changes I want, and then I keep moving forward with my work. So I'm just gonna quickly change the. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's not change it. Let's see if it impacts the reach, because every time I've been posting, I'm just editing right away after I post. I'm here. I need to go in 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Let me explain now then. Okay, so Ankit, your question is simply when do we make the switch? When to make the switch from Claude Chat GPT, right? This is what you're asking. So anyone who is asking, is this the right time to make the switch, and what is that one should do? First thing you have to understand is, of course, your personal timelines. When is your Claude or ChatGPT subscription is ending? Like for me, the subscription is refreshes on 22nd of every month. Okay, so till that time, I don't think I will be making a decision to switch right now, or like at least today or yesterday or tomorrow, because I don't want to spend $200 on Claude and then $200 on ChatGPT. That is not feasible for me, right? That is the first point. So you have to make sure when is your subs getting renewed. Okay. Next thing, what is going to happen? The biggest point right now is, this is how you can look at all the models. Fable is right now on the top. But the issue with Fable is the usage limits are very, very low and it's very expensive. So you cannot imagine using Fable for a long period of time. You can only use it for quick research or brainstorm. The second best model right now in the market is ChatGPT 5.6, Soul Ultra, or Soul in general. Then the third frontier model or third best model is Claude Opus 4.8 right now. Right now, I'm using Fable. I've used up all my limit, to be honest, for this week. And I'm using famous Fable just to do some research, and Claude Opus 4.8 Max for every work that I'm doing. And right now, there is a model that is better than that, which is ChatGPT 5.0. As per rumors, if I'm not sure how many of you are aware, it is kind of predicted that by 19th July or at best 24th July, okay, Opus 5 is releasing. And this Opus will be better than ChatGPT 5.6. This is right now where the market stands. This is the prediction. And I want to wait for this prediction because personally, I have been a Claude user and I love using Claude. Codex has great harness power, but I don't think it's at par with, like, in other works as that of Claude. and they're saying Opus 5 will be right next to Fable, not as good as Fable, but cheaper than Fable, kind of at ChatGPT 5.6, but as a model, better than ChatGPT. So I'm just waiting for that date, uh, for that model to release, and that's when I'm gonna make a call. If it does not get released by, let's say, 25th or 22nd for that matter, because that's when my plan ends, I maybe hold my plan for 2 days before making a renewal. So let's say between 22 25th, if it does not get released, then I have a decision to make whether I switch to ChatGPT 5.6 or not. I personally think I will not require to be, because either Opus 5 will release or they will release Fable within the subscription. One of these two things are going to happen. So I will probably not be moving from Anthropic to ChatGPT. That's what I think. Okay. So this is my strategy as of now to make this switch, which I think right now I will not be doing probably. And eventually we'll figure out with time whether I need to do it or not. Okay. For anyone else who is using um, frontier models, be it on $20 subscription or $100 or $200 subscription. My suggestion, first thing, of course, you have to wait till your subs get renewed, because you don't want to spend too much money. And then on the stream strategy, make your call. If by the sub Opus 5 gets released, stick to that. Otherwise, you should definitely switch to ChatGPT 5.6. ChatGPT 5.6 has way higher limit than Claude has ever given. It has those or like reset saves as well. Like you can save your reset and you can reset whenever you need. Claude sucks on that. Trust me on that, and I'll show you my example. This is my current usage, if you can imagine. I am at 92% at all models, and Fable has already been used up. Fable is used up for the last 3-4 days, and my all model usage is at 92% as well. And I cannot use a lot of my model for development for the next 1 day, because tomorrow at 2:30 a.m. this will reset, and only then I will be able to use Claude properly again. ChatGPT has these saves where you can like actually reset whenever you want. So that's a crazy good feature that I think Claude should also include. But as of now, they are just on their Cloud 9 with all the models, so they're not doing that. And I'm saying this after on max 20x usage, which is a $2,200 monthly plan. So I'm not just saying it out of the blue. These are my usages on $200 plan. Right? If somebody's just doing some basic research, it is impossible for them to even touch 40% for that matter in a week. I am touching constantly 100% every week for the last few. So this is what sucks with Claude, but at the end of the day, they are just why we are a subscriber is because their models are crazy good. Like Fable, yeah, give me some more Fable. I'll any day choose Fable over any model that right now exists in the whole wide world. Even ChatGPT 5.5. 5.5 is excellent. We discussed on the last stream as well. For the value money, for the usage, for the the intelligence that you're getting, it's crazy good. And if you are not have any subscription and you want to make your first move, then ChatGPT 5.6 will be a better move than Opus 5. I am telling you that. You want to spend that $20 on one of those models, go with ChatGPT 5.6. They value their customer more. You get their image gen model. You also get to their speech model. You also get crazy good intelligence, which is better than Opus and almost close to Fable. So yeah, why not opt for that? Okay. I hope Ankit, I answered your question when we are making that move, or are we making that move? Ankit is asking, I see people making gaming apps using Claude, Fable, and earning money. What is your take on this? Okay. I'm not sure who you are seeing or watching making money with it. I know a lot of people are making gaming apps. We in fact covered a whole segment on it, whether you should create those, you even use make those gaming videos or not, or gaming apps or not. I mean, sorry, but I'm not sure who you're watching making money out of it, because I don't think that is quite possible to make money with gaming apps that you are making, because more or less people are making clones. Yeah. Instagram reels, people and influencers, don't fall for it, buddy. Do not fall for that trap. It's a shithole, to be honest. Do not trust people or creators or influencers who are claiming they are making money from gaming apps, because they are just making clones. People are making Minecraft clone with fables. People are making GTA clone with fables. People are making Mario clone, Pokemon clones with fable. They are just clone. They are not even good as the game itself, first of all, and second of all, nobody is gonna pay them for that. The only reason why people are doing it is just to gain some views on X, because on X these kind of things picks up, and on Instagram as well, as you might have seen yourself, to just see, oh wow, somebody just one shotted Claude Fable 5, or somebody just one shotted Opus, or and then create this game or that game or this page. That is not even a proper usable version of it. Deployment is way ahead, right, in the picture. So do not trust any creator, anyone who is claiming to make money by developing these games. If you have talent and you can create maybe some native game which does not exist, which concept is not there, then of course there is a chance that you will make money from that game. Otherwise, there is no chance that you're going to make money from a game being developed by Fable or anything. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so I hope we have answered your questions, Ankit. Please take a leave. Thank you so much for being here. We look forward to have you here again. Come back quickly. All right, guys, moving on. Okay, so I've explained you how I create YouTube shorts to you. I think someone asked me in the comment section in one of the videos. So I thought, why not answer it and show you guys how exactly the whole process follows, and if you want to follow it for yourself. Now, moving on to something that we have been working on in recent times, which is this platform, kind of legal platform, which is where I'm working, where I'm trying to digitalize the whole diverse cases in India, right? Um, it's not something very positive, but more or less, whether we accept it or not, it is happening in our country and faster than ever. So I'm starting with that, where basically people are taking divorce more than ever. So I've been working on it, playing around with it, digitalize it as much as possible, so people can get at least the right inputs, right guidance, and then they can go ahead and consult a lawyer, because I'm no legal. I have no legal expertise, or my idea is only to help them with the basic knowledge, so they don't get scammed by any lawyer or advocate or anyone, and they also know what exactly do they want to do, because it's not a small. So that's something that we have been working on. Apart from this, we are also going to check out the update on Synclify, which is the tool that I want to explicitly focus on a lot. I think it's a great B2C, B2B tool. In the middle, I was quite, you can say, demotivated to kind of pursue that tool further. But now I am seeing again that there is a market for that tool if done right. So that's what we are going to work on. I want to transform that tool completely. It's been live on App Store, on web, of course, since a while, like 3 4 months properly. But since I have not been able to market it, of course, there are not much active users. I think there are 5 6 active users, which does not make sense because they also keep coming and going. But the idea is to develop that tool, make it into something that anyone who is trying or doing to manage their Instagram will use it. Anyone who has any issues with their content or anything will. And in fact, for that, recently I have been working on one very great thing, which is how I can analyze anybody's Instagram better. And with the help of AI, with my experience for the last 7 years, I've built something great. And I'll show it to you guys as well. There is one report and work that I have been working on, that I've developed, that anyone that I can do for any profile, and eventually they can get they can get really good help out of. Like that's what I've been working. But yeah, having said that, let me just quickly open the Synclify folder. And here, so I'll show it to you guys what I've been working on developing on, and let's see. Let's run the Synclify landing page site. Okay, you must be wondering what I just did. So I use text to speech. Oh, yeah, I've reached my. I have to switch the model, of course. To Opus, and we'll switch ultra high. Run the server for Synclify landing. Yeah. So I'm gonna start the server for Synclify landing. I'll show to you guys what I've been working on then and what we have made, so you have a better understanding of what Synclify actually is and how basically it's gonna help anyone, whoever wants to do anything around Instagram. This is something that I've been working on since a long time, so I thought why not show it to you guys, and you can also give me your inputs. You can tell me what you like, what you don't like, and we are going to revamp the whole web. All right, wait for a moment. Interesting. Okay, so our servers are up, and let me pull the page. So yeah, let me first show you guys what it is existing. Okay, so you'll also see a major difference of revamping. And in fact, why not let's discuss it. I revamped my entire product using Fable 5, and the results literally shocked me. This was one shot improvement with loop. You can see over here, this is the current website which is live on synclify.ai. You can check out yourself. And as you can see, we have added a screenshot, some basic animations, all the box design, basic AI slop that you can see, manual switching of these tools, and all of this. So this is what the current homepage looks like. And now what we have made with Fable, I'll show that to you. So this is something that we made with Fable, one shot with loop engine. As you can see the hero element itself. Then of course you have this transition or animation and motion where you're just scrolling and all of this is happening. Then of course multiple different kinds of and sizes of box that Fable gave us. And finally, as you can see, with this we have more animations, more vibrance on the platform, and instead of these box design that you can see over here, at the end we have a better visualization of all those elements, all those. So this is something that I have improved with Fable, and that you can see over here that I did back with Gemini 3.1 and also Opus 4.5. And now, as you can see, Fable made. So this is not in production right now, but we are working on it page by page, and I'll push it to production very, very soon. Okay, as you can see, the feature page as well. Just to show you guys, this was the feature page here, and this is the feature page here. So the cleanliness, the font, the animations, everything has gone atop now. So this is something that I've been working on. I'm going to transform the complete tool as well, using Fable and Opus 4.8. And you will see a lot of improvements on this platform because I want to make it more and more user friendly, right? So yeah, watch out this space where I'm gonna work on this live on stream and show you guys how I'm gonna improve. In fact, I think since our landing is almost complete, what if I actually push it? Right? Like I think our landing is complete, and I just will check for the mobile view as well. Let me just quickly check the responsive view. As you can see right now, the responsive view is not, I think, that good. I can just quickly give a prompt and make it better. Let's first check on 14 Pro Max. It? Yeah, the responsive view is something I think we need to work on. So why not let's work on the responsive view of this with AI, and then if everything looks good, we'll push it to production. I've been holding because the product is live, so I cannot push it directly. We'll do a lot of testing and everything. But yeah, that's something we can do on iPad Pro as well. I think mini, yeah, I think everywhere we need to make it better and then we can push it live. Cool. Let's pull out anti-gravity, and we are using anti-gravity with Claude. So let's put max for that. And I'll just say I have checked each and every page on my PC of 27-inch. It looks good. But on iPad mini, Pro, Air, iPhone, other phones, other screen sizes, it does not look good. Things are overflowing, overlapping, getting out of the screens, and everything. Make sure each and every page is responsive. Make sure each and every page, every element is proper, and the whole UI looks good on any screen. Okay. So this is the prompt that we are giving, guys. I've checked, as you can see, I was just speaking and I use speech to text to write the prompt. So I don't need to type all of this. It saves me more time and I can just hit enter and it will start working. So this is something that we are going to do page by page. Every page it will check. If it does not, we'll loop it to make sure that we are checking every page. Okay, so that's the focus. Yeah, so this is something that we're going to make proper today. But as you guys see, this looks amazing on the big screen. Now all we have to do is make sure it looks amazing on small screen as well. All right. Start the see the command center. I think we need to put for the app as well, because our app is live. I think over here we do have that download on iOS, but over here we don't have that. So that is also something we'll add. So these are the small things that we need to check and make sure they are there before we push the code to production, right? Because on production, people might use. All right. Having said that, that is also done for our platform. So this is another thing that was there. What else? Okay, yeah, it's wondering, it's thinking. And also, guys, just to let you know, we are already at 91% of our weekly limit. So I don't have a lot of tokens left. I'm on $200 Claude Code max subscription plan, but I kind of max it up very easily because I do a lot of development, a lot of research, a lot of work. And now I only have 10% left for a whole day because it will reset tomorrow midnight, later in the night. So yeah, so right now it's checking for each page. I'm expecting it to do a good job because it's Opus 4.8, but I still feel it will miss out on a lot of elements. That's what my experience with Opus has been like. So eventually we'll have to kind of um, loop it or figure out those elements and work on it. Sorry. Okay, while this is working, explain this to you as well. Let's look at what else is happening. Yes, I heard a news that Kimi K3 is launching today, and it's a Opus level model, like Opus 4.7 level model. Let me quickly see if there is some news about it on X. Okay, give me a second. Okay, what do you think about this, guys? Anthropic CEO Dario Modi says SWE could be obsolete in 1 year. AI could wipe out all white collar jobs. AI could create 20% unemployment rate. This is gonna happen. Are you guys afraid to about losing your jobs if you are in a job, or losing your work to AI? Let me know definitely. I would love to talk to you which domain you are in and how you can upskill yourself or make your work better with AI. But is this something that kind of scares you too? That you can become obsolete. आप लोगों के पास जॉब ही नहीं रहेगी, to put in simple word. I know I speak a lot in English only on stream because I need to do short form content and the kind of TG I'm trying to build. I want to build more of a TG who is genuinely interested in vibe coding, development, technology, etc. That's why I try to keep all my conversations in English. But yeah, we can talk in Hindi also if anyone of you is comfortable. So yeah, as I was talking, like, what do you think about this? If you personally ask me, am I scared of AI? Yes, I am. And why is that so? Is probably because I can see the potential AI has, right? I think people are misleading other people or not showing them real image just to sell their courses or whatever. But I think people still don't believe what AI is capable of, right? I'll just give you some examples that I personally did with AI. I was not developing anything for the last 4 or 5 years, and I got back into development with full speed. I did not need to hire any developer. I just need to rebrush my development skills, learn some more concepts, and start working on it. And as I went through developing the whole products phase, I was able to easily figure out what I need to do next. That any software developer could. Of course, they can do a little bit more better than I personally possibly could, but by saving so much money, I could invest more time and more energy to understand those concepts. And when I see that potential, then I of course see a lot of potential from content perspective as well. As I run a content marketing agency, I can see people using AI to generate their scripts, their captions, their content ideation, everything, if they give proper prompts, if they do proper enough. And that's what our products are also based on, because I know eventually social media managers, social media marketers, these content writers will go a little obsolete for in lot of cases, maybe in specific domains, in specific niches, or with a lot of expertise. They will still stay in storytelling or in different formats, but the people who are at very small level, who don't have much experience, that's where it's going to get the biggest hit. So you definitely need to upskill yourself to know and learn how to use it. And I'll actually tell you a story. I have this client who is a lawyer, and she actually mentions to me that I don't need to hire entry level lawyers now anymore. Like, who do some basic paperwork or some basic research and everything. You have Perplexity, Claude, GPT for all of that. You just need a person who know how to use AI, knows the basics of legal, stuff and everything, and eventually, whatever they can research about, whatever they can work on, they can forward those details and information to a senior lawyer then to look into it, right? So that's what is happening, and that's something I think is actually very uh, alarming for anyone who is not even trying to learn AI. Okay, we have Shivangi in chat who says, "Isn't this risky using bots for legal purposes?" So, Shivangi, of course, everything comes with a risk. It totally depends on the process that you're following. So, she actually mentions to me that the junior people, anyways, was just doing just the basic research by looking at various links, various websites, pulling out the right data, and also just putting it in a document, which AI can do way faster and way better. And they would want to invest that time in correcting that information from a senior person. So it's not like they're just gonna get the information and file it in the court, right? They're just gonna do the research, and that research is gonna go to the next person, which is their probably the process that they follow, and then that person can actually make the amendments as required. So that's why I wouldn't call it risky. But of course, if you miss it and if you just believe AI and directly go to the court, then of course it's risky. Plus, you can face some legal repercussions as well in long run. But if you have your processes set right, then you can definitely reduce the workload, make things better. I understand, but research, according to me, is very human intensive. Okay. I respect your opinion, of course. It is human intensive. I agree with you. But if you don't mind, I'll show you an example which I just did today and I worked on it. And if it weren't for AI, it would have taken me 3 to 4 days just to read. Okay. Research definitely is human intensive, and one should include human in the research process for sure, because you can think and make changes from various perspectives, especially starting from right adding emotions to it or adding the right ideology which AI might miss. But on the other hand, I can save so much time on research. For example, as a human, if I get you into research and you start learning about something, you will go through, let's say, 20 Google links, 25, 30 Google links, read every single line or paragraph or whatever you need to do, and then start to create your research report. That will take, let's say, for anyone who is of decent expertise, 2 to 3 days if I'm talking about 20, 25 links. if not 2 to 3 days, 1 day, right? With AI, I can just quickly tell him what to research about, and I can get those links and details in a document in, let's say, about 15 minutes. And then the rest of the time, I can actually just spend quickly verifying that research and add my further inputs to it. I think that's where how AI makes your research. And to prove this, I'll show you a live example that I did. So I don't know if you're aware of this. There is this event that called IIJS. It's a jewelry event that happens in Bombay every year, kind of. Uh, and it's India Gem and Jewelry Trade event. It's gonna happen next month in Mumbai, and I actually have an invite for there. So I thought, why not create a AI solution that I can sell to traders, retailers, manufacturers that are gonna come there, right, at the event. And for that, if I'll just go and start to look for startups who are doing in this, if I'll start to and go and look for existing solutions, it will take me weeks of proper research to be honest. But I gave this task to my Claude. I asked it that this is something that is happening. What exactly should we do, right? Uh, and it created me this whole detailed sheet where what the solution should be, what we'll build, who is our TG, and what is the score as well. Like, what the space is like, if we'll be able to sell it or not, and all of that. And it picked out 50 such problems for me within a span of 15 minutes. If I'll do this manually, it will take me 1 or 2 days at least, and then too, I might miss a detail or two. But over here, it made it so quick, and I just could simply feel and figure out like whether I want to pursue that idea or not, or how well. Then I also asked it whether there are any existing solutions or not. And for that matter, it did a whole research for me that how currently AI is being used in the jewelry business. And it figured out, as you can see, so much data, so many competitors. It figured out so many existing solutions, which will take me again weeks, right, to just create this report. You see how detailed this report is. And now I can just quickly see, check which startup is doing what. And if I don't want to pursue that idea, I can just eliminate it because there is an existing solution. Otherwise, this would have taken me weeks. Now I can do this in minutes. So this is how I think AI is transforming it. Aditya says, congrats on the invite. Thank you, Aditya. It's in Goregaon actually. So yeah, that's a fun thing. It's, I think, from 5th to 10th of August. I'm excited. Let's see. I'm trying to build a solution. That's our next task. Once our limits get reset, we are going to build a AI native solution for jewelers and try to sell it at the event. That's our focus. Even if I fail at it, even if I will not be able to sell even a single solution, I'll be fine with it, because this is just me trying and failing or succeeding at multiple. And that's the whole point of this whole journey that I am on. I have a business running. The whole idea is now I'm going to develop, work, build things, and see if I can make a solution, or basically build a platform which can be used by a niche audience, mass audience, anything. So yeah, that's what we are going to work on. So I think tomorrow we are going to start with this platform, because based on the research, I have figured out what exactly I want to build. And that platform will start building tomorrow onwards. And actually, even if you look at it, this is such a good research that I can just put it on X or something for anyone who is interested in jewelry business, right? Like they can look at it, they can look at competitive space and figure out if they also want to jump into jewelry with AI or not. So yeah, to answer your question, Shivangi, I think that's how I feel AI has transformed the research. If you have other thoughts, otherwise, please feel free to share with us. And you have one more option, like if you wanna debate or discuss more on it, you can. I can send a Google invite link in the chat, and you guys can join on it. Anyone who is interested to talk or discuss more on this, please feel free to come. All right. So yeah, where were we? Yes, we were uh, transforming our, or making our whole website responsive to make sure that it works smoothly on all screen sizes. As of now, the website looks like this. If I don't know, you guys can see this. We are reviving Synclify. We are gonna make a lot of changes to this because I know this has the potential. This has the right audience as well. I was demotivated in the middle, but now I know I'll build it to something that anybody who is working on Instagram or in the domain of Instagram management will use. So we are just improving the whole UI. So far, these are the improvements that we have made. If you guys have any feedback, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop. Right. Moving on. Uh, that. Yeah, we were talking about this, guys. I think yeah, before we started the discussion. So this is what I think, right? Like white collar jobs which were too monotonous or too basic will get replaced. But will does that mean all the software development jobs are going away or all the content writing jobs are going away? No, that's not the case, and that will never be the case. All the jobs of any category will rarely go out of picture unless it's a very, very basic job that even computer could do and AI is just automating. But where intelligence is required, I think within the next 2 to 3 years as well, the job is not gonna go out of the market. It's just what requires maybe 10 different resources to do that one job. Now there will be just one person who is looking over the whole picture, checking out the plans, making this plans and architecture and all of that, and making sure everything is running smoothly with AI. So we'll require one person instead of like let's say 5 to 10 people to do this. So that is the biggest difference. So if you know how to use AI, if you know how to implement AI, you can be that one person who is probably going to replace those 10 people. And those 10 people, again, need to become better, upskill themselves with AI. And then eventually they can also some great, get into some great fields, if not their primary job. Okay. Yeah. What else? Kimike is launched or not, guys? Kimike 3. Uh, as if there were not enough matchmaking apps. There we have announcement of another app. Hinge founder Justin McLeod raises $18 million to build an AI matchmaking service with no swiping or profile. So this is an idea that I was sitting on in as well. If you guys don't know, there's this saying or there's this observation that a lot of people put on social media about this, that matchmaking, finding a partner, or even these dating apps is the hardest category to crack because it involves feelings, it involves your current state of mind, which AI does not know, right? If I am in a mood today to meet someone new, AI won't know about it. If I am done with dating and I want to look for something serious, AI would not know about it. So they say matchmaking or dating apps is the hardest category to crack. And there have been multiple solutions. Bumble, Tinder are just like, on the top of the domain that everybody knows about. In the future, I think as we become more protective of our identity, of our feelings, more protective of our privacy and everything we share with other people, an AI matchmaking app could be a great idea or could be a huge flop. Okay. Because if done right, you can actually find someone who kind of matches, as they call, your checklist, or someone you will resonate with. But of course, dating is not just about a matching algorithm, it requires a lot of human feelings, intervention, and all of that. What I think one other person was mentioning here, I think mm, it will always be human intensive, no matter what. We can just try to find or match someone with each. So you don't need to swipe left and right if AI comes in the picture. It gives you the five best option. You just make sure, like, of course, you feel connected to them, you talk to them, and you make a call whether you want to go ahead with or not. But it will save you a lot of hours of going through endless numbers of profile and meeting endless number of people who will add no value to your life. So I think that's where dating with AI will go in future is what personally I have completely sourced on ChatGPT 5.6 Soul Ultra. ChatGPT Medium is the new way to go. Ultra consistently plays over everything I've given it so painfully. The sweet spot. Okay, planning complex tasks, Fable 5 high. Simple tasks, Soul medium. I liked Ultra at first, but lately for almost every task, I give it widens the scope to unreasonable. Ignores my anti goals and will take tasks that should no longer take almost literally 2 hours. Yes, this is a very good point that he has mentioned. Let me drink water. People like to use the best intelligence that they have at hand for every task that they do. And that should not be the case. I'm not going to tell you which to use in which case, but one thing that you should absolutely avoid when using intelligence. Both frontier companies, OpenAI and Anthropic, have one option of using ultra mode in both their models, be it Claude or be it GPT. But that is an option that you will use rarely across your current stack or current work because it's almost an overkill 99% of. If you'll give that, give it ultra mode for doing any task, firstly, it will overthink to an extent that you don't even require it to. It will divert from the goal that you have given or the task that you have given and will try to find more ways to make it better or expand its horizons or anything that you did not even require it in the first. And it will take a 2 minute task to a 2 hour task. And that is not just with Ultra, even with Max, that can happen. So choose the intelligence very wisely because that can be a deal breaker for your tokens, for your work, and for your output. So do not just think the better, the higher the intelligence, the better the output. That's not the case. It can be good by just using the maybe the high or maybe the extra high at best, or sometimes even medium. Even I personally, I have used Fable 5 at max when it got launched. I think it was my mistake. I burnt my tokens like this. Then I switched to extra high, and then I realized even high is as good as intelligence that I can find and get output. So choose your intelligence very, very wisely when you are using, especially these frontier models. You don't burn away with your tokens. You do not, you know, do the work that you did not even require to do in the. Fable represents a huge breakthrough in writing it in computers that is deeply underappreciated. Fair. I think in general, now of course ChatGPT work as well as Claude Cowork are highly underappreciated platform. People just talk about Claude Code or Claude in general or same for ChatGPT, and your Claude Cowork or ChatGPT work is highly underappreciated. They are amazing platform, and in fact on Claude, if you'll see, you are actually getting twice more the usage till August 5. So instead of using normal chats, create projects as you work. Like, I have a lot of projects. I have projects about my YouTube stream, my ideas, my company work, my content for Instagram. I've made these projects, and each project have multiple chats. One good thing, each project has a context window of its own. So one chat can have a context of another chat. That's make my work even easier if I want to switch between models or do anything. Secondly, I'm getting way more usage limits on Cloud Cowork. And thirdly, it can use my computer, which is the best part. I can literally use it to scan my Instagram. I can use it to start my stream or fix my stream. I can use it to free up my memory or anything that you can think of. I can use it to scrap ideas from the internet because it can access my browser agent, and browser agent can give me all of that. I just need to install my extension of Cloud, right? So these tools are so underrated that people don't even know how to use it properly. And if you can know how to use Cloud Cowork, your tasks can become way more automated and it can get way better in terms of research. So anytime you're doing a research extensive task, do not just give it to chat, give it to Cowork, let it access your browser and come back to you with an even stronger report. right? Moving on. I deeply okay. Let me not post it here. Let me quickly see. Okay, Anthropic research. Agentic misalignment in summer 2026. A year after blackmail experiments, we found four more ways that today's autonomous agents misbehave in similar. I have just one request to Anthropic. Please reset usage limits when you announce that Fable is going to get extended. That's the only thing that you should ideally do. At least that thing, because of the fear of extincting kind of your Fable usage, people just use Fable within like the days that you have mentioned. So my usage limit is gonna get reset tomorrow, and Fable last day is 19th. So I'll use up all my Fable limit till in 3 days. And if you'll announce that Fable is getting extended, for the next 4 days I don't have Fable. And if I don't use my limit and at 19th it goes away forever, I will look like a fool that I did not use the best intelligence model there is on the face of Earth. So it's a request to Anthropic when you are extending the usage, please reset the limits as well. Last time they did because ChatGPT 5.6 got launched on 9th of July. This time, nothing like that happened. So they did not reset the Claude limit. And most of us people had already used up our Fable. So I don't know who even have that usage unless it got reset in their case. Uh, 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 Our head of engineering is silent man. Okay, yeah. So let's see, guys, where we are at this task. Right now it's okay. So we have build responsive, all routes 13 flow, full overflow inventory across pages width, right? Then we are gonna fix all of this for different screen sizes, and we are going to do a visual sweep. So we are actually going to check visually, like the code is going to check visually whether it has made those changes perfectly or not by screenshotting or using the browser. And then finally, we will get the final output. As you can see, round result was one was clear, was overflowing 8 combos, now 0 out of 30. So it's just checking all. So that's a great thing. You can also put this in your code whenever you are doing vibe coding, that especially for design or UI UX, actually ask it to check it visually. So it will either use a headless browser or it will use your actual browser to check that. It will screenshot all those things, whatever you have developed, check it, and if something is overlapping, overflowing, and not proper, it will fix it automatically. So you don't need to put effort screenshotting it and putting it will do it itself. So make sure you use that properly. Our head of engineering is silent man. This is what his first post. Okay, interesting. So this is right under our radar. Vineet Gupta. RAM. Are they building something that I've already built? Everyone's building a second brain now, whether it's Karpathy's, LLM, Wiki, or Obsidian Vault. Per query means more tokens. More tokens mean higher cost and slowly retrieval accuracy. I recently reverse engineered a memory app. Recently, under the hood, it's the same thing. A folder of empty files works fine today because the data is small, answers come back fast. 100 docs is easy. A year of your life is the real. Okay, so they are talking about company brain or second brain, guys. I don't know how many of you are aware of this concept. Basically, second brain is the concept where all of your details and whatever you have built, done, or are doing is at one place, right? Something like this is we have also built, but it's for a company. So we have built a company brain. There are two things, there is individual brain and there is a company brain. Individual brain is something that, let's say, right now I am building myself all these tools and all these details. So whatever I'm doing, maybe a new idea, maybe a new feature or anything, all of that will start to store in one brain, right, in form of md files or however it is in the database. And that is my individual brain. With whatever I'm doing with AI, with whatever I'm doing manually, all of that is being company brain is where basically the whole company context and information lies. So anyone who has access to that particular idea, context, or information on anything that company uses, be it Slack, Jira, Gmail, GitHub, Claude, GitLab, Zoom, Canva, Notion, any possible tool can actually retrieve it. We have to make sure it is permission aware, that let's say a technical person should not be able to see finance files or vice versa. So if it is permission aware and properly built, it is a very, very important tool for any company to build a company brain. Because this company brain can change the way companies operate. You can actually check what features you have in your company, how it was built. You can check the problem for your companies that are happening. You can find the right people in your company. You can onboard people quickly. You can walk into the meetings properly. Your manager never needs to follow up. You don't slack behind your work. And there are so many more use cases if a company brain gets into picture and actually being used within the company. So that is a solution that we have and I have built personally, and I would love to show you guys the demo. And in fact, once I showed it to you, we will post this demo today on X and LinkedIn. LinkedIn maybe tomorrow, because of course morning works better, or maybe on LinkedIn as well. Why not? And on X as well, right uh, on the stream. Okay, let's post it. First, I'll show you what Pulse is and how it works. So listen to it carefully. If you have any doubts, please feel free to post it in the chats. If you feel something is not good, something is not working, you can tell that to me. But this is Pulse for you, a company brain that you can use to make your company way smarter, make your company feel like they have a computer in the 90s.
Everything your company knows is scattered across your tools, stuck in your people's heads, and re-explained over and over to your AI. Pulse connects all of it, every tool, every person, every AI, into one company brain that never forgets. Every morning, it shows you what changed, what needs you, even what your next meeting will cost before you ask. Ask it anything and get a real answer with a citation on every sentence, or run deep research and watch it work. And it's permission aware to the core, so each person sees only what they're cleared to, and you can open the brain to your whole company. It maps how everything connects and captures every decision, who made it, why, and the work it shipped, so the same debate never resurfaces. It learns who actually knows what from real work, finds you the right expert in seconds, and briefs your newest hire on day one. Nothing stalls quietly. It surfaces the stalled PR, the idle ticket, the failing build, before any of them cost you a deadline. It can act too. Draft the message, file the ticket, run a whole playbook, always behind a human approval with 5 minutes to undo. It turns the way your team works into playbooks, then quietly rewrites them the moment they drift from how you really operate. Need a board deck, a revenue dashboard, a handoff doc? It builds them from your real data, every line sourced in minutes. And all of it lives right inside the tools your team already works in: Claude, Cursor, and ChatGPT. Best of all, you can do every part of this just by talking. Ask a question, run an agent, build a report, completely hands-free. Individual AI makes one person faster. Team AI makes the whole company smarter. As teams get leaner, that shared memory matters more, not less. Pulse. Self-improve your company. Try the live demo. No sign-up at pulsehq.tech.
Okay, cool. We'll discuss on this video, but I think Vivek asked, is this your tool? Yes, Vivek. This is the tool that I built end to end across. You can check it out on pulsehq.tech. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions around this, if you have any feedback on the tool, please feel free to let me know. But yeah, this is completely end to end, built by me personally. One man, you can say, was to build over 240 features on this one for your company. It sounds a lot of features, but they are all interconnected to make your company and your work smart. Now, coming to this one video, guys, every part of this video was done using AI. Right from the whole design of it, the whole motions, the animations, even the text and voiceover was done using AI. I did not do anything at all except for prompting, using the right libraries, using the right methodology. I started with creating a script by giving it the most important points that I feel my
They're
product
cleared
has,
to, and you
the biggest USPs that my product has, and then let it just build the whole video for me. Once that script was there in place using AI that I generated, I gave it to 11 labs to generate this voiceover that you hear in the background. And then I just went to Claude, and at that time I used Opus actually to generate this video. Ask it to use how our product looks currently, takes out all the features, the details of those features, and then start building on it. We built the whole animations in multiple iterations. We built the whole text on screen. We built the whole detailing of it, everything that you see over here, right? And try to make it as engaging as possible. Try to make it as good as possible just using AI. It took me about 6 hours, but now if I need to generate this video again, I can probably do it in a couple of hours because I've saved the whole process that I used. But this whole video that you see on screen that is running for our product of Pulse was built using AI, every single element of it. And I think that's how AI makes it. If I'll go and hire a designer for this, an animator for it, it will cost me thousands of dollars, lakhs of rupees. And with AI, it took me 6 to 7 hours to build it end to end without any knowledge of video editing or animations. And I don't think I'll get the same response even after spending thousands of dollars within like couple of weeks from someone human. They will take even more time. So yeah, I am just always in awe of what AI could achieve and how you can use it in a better way. Having said that, the next task that we have is actually post it on X and on LinkedIn. For the same, again, we are going to use AI. My Claude knows that it built this video, so it knows how I can possibly market it. Right? So we are going to market this video. There may be a lot of shares, there may be none of the shares, nobody will engage. But our idea is to share our platform to the world. So far, we have been doing it very passively, but now we'll do more aggressively. We'll do build in public. We'll go all out to make sure we reach everyone with this tool because this is actually very useful for any level of business, whether you're an entry level business, mid scale business, or a large scale. And in fact, I was working on that today. I actually asked it, just to show you guys. Uh, I'm planning to put the final video everywhere, no matter what you decided. So give me proper details. How should I announce it on X? How should I announce it on LinkedIn or any other platform that you feel it should be there? So it actually made a whole plan for me, right? On X, it did make a plan. Your company is always scattered across this. Try it live. Okay, this is one option. On LinkedIn, it has given more personalized. I spent the last year building this, so it has kind of gone more personalized way for LinkedIn. And on Instagram, of course, again, simple. And it has some outbound DMs as well. So I'm thinking maybe we can go ahead, look at some launch, videos, see probably on YC page on X, and then maybe give it some inputs that okay, this is how people are kind of uh, launching their products, and if it can further improve on it. I think that's how you improve your output with AI. I'm showcasing it something that has worked in real life, in real case scenario, and then asked it to improve on their output. And I think AI can very well do it, right? So I think before that, I think I had a document as well where I had all the details of how I should market it. So let me just quickly ask it to pull it up. Check all the chats, and I think we had some marketing documents for this video or marketing details for this video previously as well. Can you pull those up for me? Okay, so I've asked the Claude to kind of pull all these things up for me. One thing we have to make sure is our usage limits. We are very low on usage, even on $200 plan. We are already at 92%, so I'm not using it very aggressively. Sorry to say, but being a little conservative for the next one day only. And after that, I'm then again uh, going to exploit it like anything. Yeah, so it's surfacing and checking all the chats and stuff to pull out all the documents and everything we created to market this. And then let's see. In the meanwhile, let me just quickly check where we stand on Synclify. Okay. Yeah. cd allow this command. Okay, yeah, it's going to restart the server. Yeah, in the meanwhile, as you guys know, we are basically making our Synclify new development, the whole new thing that we have done, responsive on every screen size and everything. So we can actually push that code as well into production, because right now it's decent, but it looks AI slop. It looks very old. It does not have good animations, motion, and whatnot. So why not improve it? That's what we are going to do. Currently, our platform look like this. If you'll go to synclify.ai, and we have already transformed into this. So you can already see the difference. This is what we have made from this to now. Our idea is to put this into production once we know it is good to go, once we have checked it. All right. Cool. Let's see what Claude also pulled up. Skipping the dot directory, two things surface there. Previous I haven't opened three docs I wrote in this session. Okay, cool. It's still figuring out which are the documents we require. Meanwhile, let's see what launch video it has made. Can I not see folder? It's an agent, right? Open it. Sure. Okay, it's within my tech project, my like basically my repository only it has put. Let's see. Let's open this markdown file. As you code a lot with AI, you'll be able to read markdown files pretty easily, because most of the thinking and output that it gives you is in AI, unless you convert it into PDFs or you have explicitly asked for PDFs or HTML files and whatnot. So you get like pretty good with it. And as you can see, it just used this. So I think, yeah, as of now, I don't want to use this because this is the latest one. I even have a better detailed version of it. So why not? I'll use that. Also check one more for Synclify that we are doing. We were fixing or making improvements of almost about 1800 plus features on Synclify, or 1800 improvements that we kind of narrowed down to. What is the status for them? How far along are we? And what we have to do next? Do not start writing anything. Just tell me what the current state. Check what I'm using. Yeah, I'm using good. Wait, did not write. Oh, because in the middle. Let me just quickly pull up from my tool. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Up. I'll also show you guys what tool am I using for speech to text. If you're interested, let me know. Cool. So it's gonna pull that up while this is running. It's running it on headless browser. And let's quickly also our marketing. Okay, so we have a few things. This is a video editor assignment. I think that is, anyways, we made it. Demo video production plan, we have already done it. Brief and demo script. Okay, let me just check. Explorer, I think we already had it. Demo video content pack. I think this was it, right? Where we have every how I can make it better and promote it. This was the whole plan when I was thinking that how I'm going to promote this video is how I actually built it with AI, what was the output like from different tools, and what is the final output and how I achieved it. But I'm thinking I'm just going to announce it for now and then later on see if I need to do. Yeah, check all the documents. Print, video launch pack, click, huh? Product marketing, pulse correct. I create a lot of documents, guys, when I code, because I know they come handy very much. So whenever I'm working on something, I just kind of keep creating documents to sure later on I can refer to them and find the problem that I may have with them. Uh, Demo video production plan. Says so at the top. Super serious. Demo video final brief. Nikalam says you're doing great, bro. Keep going and don't stop until you have grown. Thank you so much, man, for your kind words. That means a lot. Even just few words from you. I hope you like the work that I'm doing. If in any way I can help you out, or in any way I can um, help you in learning something, trying something new, please do let me know. I'll be glad to help you, because these are very kind words, and this kind of motivation is something that you require. And yeah, I'm glad you are here and kind of being a part of this journey and the community. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me see. Marketing words, all of this is fine. Why is it not? Docs. Did I move it or something? Probably would have moved it. That's why it's not showing me this particular doc on the. This is coming up, right? Oh, wait. Yes, code. Those are a few things. Tech projects. These are all our documents that we have created. We have video package that we just created today. Growth strategy, demo video content pack we have. Product marketing. This does not contain that. Let's look at company brain video. Basically, oh, I remember why is it not showing, because I did it on another repos, another branch. So I might need to pull that detail from GitHub. Now I remember. Demo video final brief. Okay, this is the brief. How I created that video. Not required. Okay, this is the 1859 item ledger. Resolved, open 0, every item in the terminal status. Done this, removed this, deferred this. The pros paragraph 878 done, 868 table is currently 130 moved deferred to done since the memory snapshot. So further than memory says the real security remediation. Okay, cool. So this is something that we are going to need to do, guys, once our reset, once we get the reset on the limit. We were fixing a lot of things. We are making a lot of improvements to our platform. Synclify, to be exact, 1900 further improvements that Fable suggested. So we were working them one by one. We have already worked on 900 plus of them. We just need to work on another 800 or so. We'll work on this maybe tomorrow or something. What's this? Frontier page play. But this is that frontier skill that we built on GitHub Live, by the way. Okay, this is checking and running. Meanwhile, let's figure this out, guys. We need that. Demo video, final brief, production plan, discovery call. I think this was it, guys. I'm not. We need this only. So we need to check this, right? Final brief. Copy path. I think. Oh, why am I typing? I don't need to type. This was the marketing plan we made for the demo video. thoroughly check if something else exists as well. Otherwise, based on this plan and input that you have given me, give me a final post for X and LinkedIn for now. Okay, as you can see through the okay, cool. We'll check and give us that, so we'll be good. Well, let's this. Yeah, everything is good here as well. Let's see what usage it took us. We are still at 92, so not bad. I would say. Cool. Let's see. Working on that. And in the meanwhile, yeah, as I was talking, let's check some launch videos on Y Combinator. Y Combinator. Okay. And what we can do is we can copy paste what they have written and similar style or something, we can have it written for us. Introducing Crystal Workshop and this, right? So maybe we can copy it and paste on our Claude. Similarly, we'll find a few more ones which are good, which have worked for them as well, and then see. Yeah, Emergent Labs raised $130 million Series C at $1.5 billion. If you guys don't know, last week I talked about what I feel about all these platforms, be it Emergent, be it Replit, or what else is Emergent, Replit. I don't know. There are so many tools nowadays. What I feel about them, how I think they are not the future of app building, to be honest. And I don't think people should use them if you're serious about building apps. If you're building personal projects, personal apps, and everything, they are absolutely wonderful. But if you are one of people who are building a SaaS, or if you're building something to make into a huge company or huge uh, solutions that you can sell to other people, these platforms are not the way to. I have tried it, tested it, and then I'm saying use Claude Code, Codex, even Cursor for that matter. They are still okay. But these kind of platforms, they may raise a lot of money, they may get a lot of users, subscribers, but they are not the way to go unless you are building a basic internal tool for your company or within your team, or you are building something very, very big for your own. Yeah, this video is going viral, by the way. We do not have any sort of um what do we call funding, so not ideally our situation, so let's avoid this. Why should let's avoid it. Yeah, because I think it has written good post, but it is not written from the perspective of my profile. I ask it, I'm going to make these announcements from my personal LinkedIn and personal X. I think we had examples in one of the Claude chats where we discussed about YC launch posts, how they do it, and accordingly, if we can draft and frame our launch video. So can you check for that and figure out if that is present somewhere and if we can draft our post accordingly? Guys, the speech to text has really, really made my life easier. Trust me, I am able to give my thoughts faster. I don't need to spend a lot of times. It has become more clearer. I don't need to worry about spelling mistakes or typing mistakes, and it's actually a game changer. Given that I'm not sponsored by anyone, this is nowhere even close to be sponsored because I'm using open source. Okay, so you cannot blame me for anything sponsor over here. Okay, moving on. Because I need to find out some great launches. Gamma 4. Yeah, I heard someone made Emike 2.7 or one or GLM 5.2 open source model run on their local machine with only 25 GB of RAM. How crazy is that? Oh, there is a new skill in the market. Anti-AI slop design skill. Hallmark. Let's see what they claim. Okay, these kind of website. Different shapes. Not bad, not bad. Bad. I'll bookmark this. Maybe I'll use it later. I'll at some point maybe. Okay. Hallmark skills. Airy self-hosted on grok company. Souls of wife. Cyber living. Vibe trading in top. Match apps. Experimental menu for GTA 5 enhanced. What else is trending, guys? So this is another thing that I do, and one thing that vibe coders, or if you are developing something, you should ideally do, go to GitHub trending and actually check what is trending for today, the week, and the month. That will give you a very fair idea of what is actually happening from the execution perspective, not just some random BS, because you will get very clear understanding of what kind of skills are being developed, what kind of tools are being developed, what people are up to, who is contributing to what. And this is a very good platform for you to check and kind of learn from it, because you can also maybe get inspired from one or the other idea, may implement or build a better version of it and make money out of it. So this is a very good exercise that developers should do. I personally do it on every other day or daily basis to just understand what's happening, what's new. Maybe I can find a good Claude skill that I can use in my projects. Maybe I'll find some good repository or a good idea which I can further improve and monetize it, or just build it for the community or for my person. So that's another thing that you can. Okay, what else? Authorize an ADE for working with a fleet of parallel agents. Run any coding agent with your own subscription. I've been hearing about this ADE. What is ADE? Not Amsterdam Dance. ADE, machine learning? No, AI. Agentic development environment. Orchestrating parallel AI coding agents. Oh, okay. It's nothing just orchestrating parallel AI coding agents, which you do any which ways. Maybe people are developing tools around it to make it even better, basically. Every AI coding tool, one app that run everywhere. It's an ADA. So it's more like an IDE, but for agent. So instead of just running one agent, right, like how I am doing right now, if you'll see in this whole case, there is just one agent running. I'm not orchestrating or working with multiple agents. But with ADE or with these kind of tools, you can actually go ahead, spawn multiple agents, and they will work on your behalf and can do your work faster. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that uh, they will of course take a lot more usage, and also they might get, the output might not be of the same quality. It might get messed up. In rare cases I've seen it, but it might get messed up. But as they say, this is the future of development, and ADE. So I would love to learn more on it. I'll save it and we'll see. There is an open source repository that's nothing like it. I'll maybe use or build this tool myself to use in turn. Vibe trading agent. Okay. Okay. On YouTube Sandbox, awesome LLM Labs, impeccable. Nothing very eye catching this week, I would say. That's happening. Let's see if in the month also I can find some like very eye catching. Not as of now. I think open source community has been on a great rush since the vibe coding is in picture. I think on almost all the repositories, you will see a contributor as Claude. I'll show it to you guys, especially, if you'll see the latest ones, you'll see Claude as a contributor to most of these repositories, or a copilot, or now Codex. So one of the AI tool is more or less always a contributor to these repositories, because everybody is vibe coding. No matter you hate it or love it, everyone, open source within the organizations, freelancers, builders, everyone is using AI to develop and build. And this is the living proof of it on screen that I'm showing you guys. On every repository, there is one or the other mention of a AI tool, be it Claude, be it Copilot, be it Codex, or even something else. Yeah, where were we? We were researching on how to market it. Guys, if I Tech Friend says, nice content, Apurva, I have subscribed. Thank you so much, buddy. I hope you get a lot of value over here. If you have any doubts or anything, please feel to drop that in the chat. I am just trying to build multiple things. Uh, One for B2B that I've built is called Pulse. One is for B2C. We are learning to improve them over here. We are going to build a lot of new solutions with AI as well. And we are also going to learn marketing over here, because I think that's the biggest thing developers fail at, including myself. People don't know how to market. So we will use AI to market our products. And that's the whole idea about this stream. That's the whole idea about what we are doing. And right now we are working on one of it. We have this AI video that we have. We have a platform which is a company brain, and we are marketing live on stream. Today we are posting our demo video on X and on LinkedIn. So let's see how that goes. We have had multiple iterations on to work on what is the final text that is going to go with it. So let's see. Uh, nice, man. I'm very like-minded to you. Followed you on X too. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. I think a follow on X is way better. I keep posting regularly on X. I do. I post a lot of content from the stream as well on there. And apart from stream, just my thoughts and everything that's happening in the world of coding, development, AI in general. So I'm glad. What have you been working on? Are you working on something these days? Please feel free to share. Okay, so those examples you pasted them a while back. Yes, so I pasted these. You see, it pulled those up. Is it? Let me confirm. There is okay. So it confirmed that, and we have these examples, and now we have our post, and this is exactly what I wanted to post today on Pulse. Right. Let me also figure out where our video lives on the uh, computer, so we can post it in the best resolution, and let's see how it goes. Yes, I'm also streaming building products right now, showing your stream to my audience. Okay, that's kind of an inception. That's great, man. Welcome to anyone and everyone who has come from the stream. I'm glad you have found some good people, like-minded people who are working in this domain. Follow along his journey. I'm glad. I'm sure he must be doing some great work. Please feel free to share here if you have any links to as to what you have built or you're building. I would love to have a chat around it. Okay. Yeah. So let's start working on posting this, guys. Let's see also. Okay, this is still running. Meanwhile, let's figure out where this video lies. Okay, this must be in company brain video output text demo. Okay, demo videos. This is the other set of videos I had actually. The motion calm. I need to check actually. Quickly pull up co-brain. Let me ask this actually instead of uh, this is half of my latest project. One half of my latest. Sorry, I didn't get you. Which one? Have you shared any link or something? I think you're. Are you able to paste a link in the chat? Okay. Can you pull up exactly where the demo video lives in our system, which we have actually put on our platform live? Okay, so it will pull up that for me. It's Agent Battler. I think YouTube blocks it. Agent Battler. Okay, let's quickly check it out, buddy. It's Agent Battler. Uh, uh, uh. Uh, do we have a proper .com? Okay, cool. I'm spelling it right. AENT Yes. Vibe Code Cup. This right? Probably not been SEO. Okay, yeah. I think, buddy, that's something that you should do ideally. Definitely work on SEO and AEO. Just one small tip. I'm sure you must be aware of it. If in case you are not, I'll just tell you. Uh, there is this website where you can check your website performance, and you should definitely put your website on this. I'll do it for you over here, right? And it will tell you your AI score. Oh, not launched yet. It started yesterday. Oh, wow. Okay. If you have started yesterday, then I guess even this looks good. We'll just check it out. But yeah, you should definitely go to this website, pagespeed.web.dev. You just write your website performance and it will give you all of that. So you see right now your Agent Battler website is actually good with SEO, with agentic browsing. So I think you have done a decent job with AI. I think your models actually did good SEO and agentic browsing for you. So your AEO or and SEO is quite sorted. You can of course improve it further with blogs and everything. But kudos to you, man. If within a day you have been able to achieve all of this, that's crazy. Damn, I'm surprised. Nice score. Yeah, post it on screenshot and post it on X. That your website is doing something like this. It's crazy. But yeah, anyways, let's check. Generation varies. The benchmark shows it. Complete Terra Luna across 5 independent generations. Each family results the engine to engine spread and every trace behind. Okay, 5 generated engines per model times plus Pearl Alpha. Okay, so if I get it correctly, it's a benchmarking website, right? Where you are using multiple agents to do multiple tasks and you are benchmarking the performance of various models, right? This is exactly what you're doing, if I'm not wrong. And so far, you have done it for the latest three launches. Your Sol, Terra, and Luna. GPT-5 aggregate 62.25%, 44.25, 43.5. Okay, Terra and Luna are pretty close. And the intelligence was maxed out for these, or how is it? Like, were you using like Ultra, Max? What kind of intelligence? Yes, I'm benchmarking agent harnesses against each. Uh, uh, it says like the Codex is way better for agent harnessing than Claude Code or Claude Go work. So that is also another reason why people are shifting to Codex than to. But so far, just Codex with three models are finished. By harness on the way today. Oh, nice! I'm excited, man. Those are on high. I should yes, absolutely. You should specify that because I think people definitely wonder what kind of intelligence they can use for what purpose. So you should definitely mention the level of intelligence as well if they are on high, because on high, I think this is a pretty good score. If you'll go to maybe max or even extra high, this should go close to maybe let's say 68 or 70%, which is I think somewhere close to their actual benchmarks as well. And also okay, from prompt to Boolean isolated codex harness. And what kind of harnessing are you doing? Like what different processes or tests you are running it through? If you can also share that, I would love to know more. Or you can put it on your website as well. A result should be more than a row one, the complete log step through it. Okay. Oh wow, you did it through chess. Okay. This is ChatGPT Soul and this is Terra. Okay. Nice, man. I love the UI, by the way. I loved how clean it is, how great it is. And in one day, if you have done it, I don't see AI slop. The colors look great. I think the presentation looks amazing. Love this UI. I think great work, man. The first challenge is a 50 kb test engine challenge. All the results in trace. Nice. So far, you are saying you have done it on 5 challenges, right? Or just one challenge? Generated engine. Okay, from okay, so there's one challenge as of now, and you're gonna work more. Nice, nice. I think yeah, with benchmarking, you will have to consider a lot of things. Um, one thing is your uh, of course, this kind of a thing you can do it for writing, you can do it for UI UX, you can do it for if you are doing harnessing, some research work also. That is also great because I was doing some research work earlier today and I did a lot of harnessing with Claude, but yeah, the results were good. But of course, I was using Fable for that, so you can't complain. One challenge, 5 entries per harness model combo to remove it. Great. Superman, keep going. I think I'll definitely bookmark this and I'll keep checking it for sure. Please feel free to drop in chat whenever you can. You know, you have time. Uh, I think I would love to keep discussing stuff with you because, as you said, you know, we'll do like-minded. We'll stay like-minded. And yeah, this looks pretty great. Love the design. I'll also take some inspiration for my future projects, but all in all, it looks good. I'll keep checking once you add maybe you know, Opus and uh your Fable possible, because that's something right by the soul, and it will end the battle of how everybody's just figuring out what to do right now. Heading back to building. Hope to see you live later. Done, man. Cheers. Kudos to you. Keep building. And yeah, we'll stay in touch, stay connected. Oh, you have open sourced it. Nice. Great one. Wait, let me star your repository. There you go. One more star on your repository. Keep building, keep going. Yeah. I have also, I think, launched 2 skills. If you want to check it out, I think they might come handy to you in your development journey. One is to get good output as close to Fable as you get from Opus. So that's one skill that I've built. It has already around 76 stars on GitHub. You can also check it out. And the other is when you push your code into production, it's called production audit. It checks on 24 different audits in a loop engineering format. It checks for all the possible vulnerabilities that your code possibly can have. So definitely check it out. And if it helps you, then why not? They are open source. It might help your community as well. Cool. Okay, getting back to development myself as well. This is still running, so let it cook. In the meanwhile, let's also look at our video here. Our video is so we can market it. It is in homepage, I know, buddy, but where is it on desktop? On I'm asking about where it resides on my machine, basically in which folder. Okay, happening. We were doing, yeah, we were working on this also, and I think we got a. Sorry. Thanks, man. I'll just follow you back for free website audit on stream. Great, man. Wonderful person. Building online, nothing like it. On all video platforms. Nice. I have not yet started streaming on other platforms, but kudos. Okay, yes, let's get back to the work and development. All right, guys. So we are going to take Pulse live. This has been a baby of mine, my dream project that I've been working on, and I am super, super excited to put it. Okay, so it stays in tech projects, co-brain, public, and demo. Right? I was just stays public and demo. This is the video. Let's just quickly check it
Everything
again.
your company knows
So
is
to make
scattered
sure,
across AI. Pulse connects all of it.
yes,
Every tool.
this is the video, guys. This is it. This is what we are going to put online on X, and I want every one of you to check it out there, to push it as much as possible. This has been a dream project of mine, and this is all I've been doing for the last few months. This is something I'm very, very bullish upon, kind of push it ahead. Okay, so wish me luck, guys. This is it, as they say. Can I do it? Let me quickly pull what is the text we are going to put with this. This is the text. Hey, today I'm launching Pulse. Why am I not able to tag my own company? An AI that actually knows your company, everything your company knows is scattered across your tools, stuck in few people, and re-explain to AI every year as a year building the fix. Every answer cites its sources. I spent not a year exactly, last few months building the fix. You don't need a six-figure enterprise contract for this. Hey, uh, oh, okay, it's coming here. Cool, guys. Wish me luck. This is it. I was procrastinating this launch since a long while, but I think now is the time. I should launch it no matter what, even if we get one like, even if we get 0 likes on. But this has been a dream. This has been something that I'm so, so, so proud of it. Let's post it. And it's live. Go ahead, guys. Watch it, share it, do whatever you can. Just work with it, please. 10, 5, okay. Like it, repost it. Just do it, guys. Do it for me for once. This has been everything that I've stand for. I've built in the last few months, day and night. Got it.
Explained over and over to your AI. Pulse connects all of it. Every build.
Looks amazing. Yeah, I'm just doing my own engagement farming, guys. Yay. Okay. We are live, guys. This has been our dream. This has been everything. I'm gonna pin this on the top of my feed as well. Leave pin post. Oh, I'm not on my bad, guys. We are going to pin this. Try boosting this. Okay, we are going to pin. So this is pinned. This has been our baby. This is something we have been working since so many days, so many months, and now it's finally live. What are you doing, man? Hi, Andy. So we are just working on promoting our product, which we have built over the last few months. It's called Pulse. You can check it at pulsehq.tech. It's a company brain which makes your company smarter, which helps you improve your company or the whole team or every person in your company. It makes your junior employee as smart as your senior employee. It contains every information, every decision, every commitment anyone across your company has ever made. It helps you generate reports from the data within a company in minutes. It's completely permission aware. So what you can see in any of the tool that you use, be it GitHub, Notion, Linear, Jira, Drive, Dropbox, you only have access to that information. This is the tool that I've built end to end using vibe coding and of course some of my personal coding experience to help companies perform better, perform smarter, become more efficient. So we are just launching its demo video live on X and LinkedIn as we are talking. This video is also completely done by AI. And while we are doing this, in the background, we have our AI agent running, reviewing our code for our platform and making it completely responsive. Okay, yeah, let's get back to what we were doing. Yes, so our this is live. Let's go back here. I'm so glad, guys. I've built something, and I think you can do it too, right? Like any one of you, trust me, with the right mindset, with the right tools, with the right um, will to do it, you can. So it's like personal AI thing for specific companies, whoever using it. Yes. So it's not just individual AI. That's of course like Obsidian is there. There is Gary's G Brain, which is more towards a personal AI, personal AI brain or individual brain. What I have built is a company brain. So anything your company has ever done, every feature, every detailing is recorded in this in form of graphs. So it can be retrieved at the right times when you are, let's say, building a new function, you're looking for a right person in the company. So it's a company brain instead of just individual brain. It of course makes each individual smarter as well as your company smarter and efficient. So that's, I would say, is the difference between just a personal AI or just something like this, which is a team. And yeah, if you have any doubts about this, you can visit
Re-explain
our
everything your
website.
company.
You can check out the live demo. It's completely for free. You can also check out the demo video on the website. You'll get complete idea about the features that we have built. And if you have any feedback, any doubts, any queries, please feel free. Cool. So yeah, this is live on X, guys. Let's take it live on LinkedIn as well. What are we waiting for?
Everything your
Oh,
company knows
sorry,
is
my bad.
everything your company.
LinkedIn does not allow. Yeah, it does. Okay. What's the write up for LinkedIn we have? This is our LinkedIn write up. And we need to comment this too. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. This is our LinkedIn write up, guys. Demo video is in your channel. No, unfortunately not. It's not on my YouTube channel. It's on the website. If you'll go just pulsehq.tech, Just below you'll see you can play it anywhere. If you'd like, I can play it for you over here as well, buddy. No matter, no issues. Just let me know if you want to see it here. I'll play it for you here for your better understanding of the platform. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm launching Pulse, and AI actually works. Thumbnail to it as well. Why not? Desktop. Add. I have this also. Yeah. Okay. I tag my. It doesn't even. The post. Yeah, sure. I can paste the link of your website. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. This is my website. Just you scroll down a little, even if you'll click here, watch the 2-minute demo video, and you'll find it here, right there in the chat for you. In the meanwhile, our LinkedIn also getting updated, guys. This has been nothing short of a dream, to be honest. I have wanted to launch it since a very, very long time on LinkedIn and on X. So both of those things are live. Please give it a like, share, whatever you want to do. Um, this is something I've been working on. Give your feedback. Let me know what you think. The whole platform, the whole video is developed using AI. That's something I just wanted to share it with you. I think I can reshare it. Page post. I can't. Versus. Okay, cool. So this is live. Check it out. Oh, I that. Yeah. So yeah, just check it out, guys. It's live on LinkedIn. It's live on X. Let me know what your feedback is, and I'll look forward to your feedback. Let me quickly paste the link as well. Try it live. No demo. Link on my expo and my live. Right. LinkedIn as well. So both of them are live. No matter what happens, even if we get no likes or whatever, this is something that I always wanted to do. Put it on LinkedIn, put it on X. Let's see how it works. So that people actually get to know what we have. All right, moving on. Cool. So this is fine. Let's also see how our content is doing. So maybe we need to post the next post. Wow, can't be it actually. It's working well, so let it be. Let's not post another reel. Let it perform. So that is also done. Video part is done, guys. Shorts part, I have already explained it to you. I've explained it to you. This also, I think we are done with our LinkedIn posts and everything as well. This is also good. Let me see what else do we have on our agenda today. As you guys know, we have most of our things written down on that whiteboard that you can there. Let me show you it. Wait. So as you can see, we have to do the redesign Synclify, which we were doing, which we are still doing. We have Market Pulse video, which we just did. Legal platform, I gave you an update in the beginning of the stream. The jewelry one also I showed you, and we'll start working on it day after. And last that is left is Instagram profile analysis. We might shift it to our next stream. So we have achieved quite a lot of tasks today, guys, that we worked on. We are not ending the stream as of now. We'll work on a few more things. and then we'll see. We have a few more things to discuss. Okay, let's get back to the screen. All right. Yes, so this is still running. I'm actually shocked just this responsive part is running, but because it's in loop, that's why it's happening. But yeah, we are at 93% usage for the week, and we have one more day to go. So that's another hard task, guys, that we need to be aware of. But regardless, let's move on to our next task. So this is the redesign page that we have. I think this week we'll take it live sometime or probably next week early. Our whole new interface for Synclify will go live. So anyone who is using it, you will see a lot of changes. Not using it, we'll create a AI video for this also and post it on all the platforms. So both those things are also in work in progress. In the meanwhile, today I wanted to do one thing and I was working on one thing, which is to learn about AI terminologies and stuff, right? As a vibe coder, one thing you will always lag or behind upon is that you don't know coding exactly, or you're not aware of what's happening, or you may not be up to date with the right terminologies and the right stuff because you directly jumped on. So I thought, why not learn it together? We'll learn a lot of AI terminologies, AI concepts, and everything on stream live so it can benefit you guys as well as me. And we'll be able to become better as developers, better as code. Andy says, yeah, watched it at school. Is there any competitor? Thanks, man, first of all, for the appreciation. I hope you liked it. Yes, there are quite a few competitors, but of course, depending on from which lens we look at, there is always a differentiation factor with Pulse. In terms of our biggest competitors, we have Glean. Glean is a very old enterprise company. It's a $1 billion company, but it only work with another enterprises. That's the first thing. Second, their solution feels a little outdated. They are evolving, and I'm not saying they're not. They're doing a great job in evolving, but it still feels a little outdated. While since we had a chance to develop it recently, we have been able to make it more new to what's happening around in the domain. Then you have some internal competitors with GitHub Copilot as well as with Atlassian as well. I forgot the name. Re Something starts with R. Rovo. Yes, Rovo by Atlassian. So that's there. But again, it works good with Atlassian tools. It also feels a little out of date, but they are also improving. They might catch up, they might not. Depends on what their focus is primarily. And then there is another company that has recently built their company brain, which is called ClickUp. It was again a more of a management project management company, but now they have also a product called Brain Square, I think their product is called, where they are also building this, but they are still in the early stages of it. Of course, they have their distribution, their uh, the money and everything as their mode, but we are not gonna be afraid of those factors, of course, and push our product in the right way possible. So yeah, these are some top level competitors. Apart from that, there are over 80 plus competitors that I personally track. If you'd like, I can just show you here on the Claude itself. I track over 80 plus competitors who are not directly a competitor, maybe somewhat related, but I keep tracking them, keep checking what they're doing, if they're raising funds, if they are working on some new features, if they are how they're working on marketing, every single element that they're doing. So I track it, learn from it, implement it in my processes because I'm as of now a one-person team with trying to build something and making a difference. So as you can see, this is just recent updates from the last 20 days that I did of all these competitors, of course, and there are much more. I think it might mention as well somewhere here how many competitors we are tracking. Let me show. Uh, we are tracking over 80 competitors by now. sure where it is. I can ask it, of course. How many competitors are we tracking? Let's see. I think there were about 80 competitors that we were tracking. I really want this to end, man. I really want to see my results. Real layout defects. Okay, I think it's gonna take some to fix all the issues. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we are tracking 73 competitors. 4 parked as not competitor for 77 rows in total. We have direct competitors, which are 22. We have adjacent ones, which are 16. We have direct adjacent infrastructure ones. So all these competitors I track, I keep an eye, understand what they're doing, and if I can get inspired from anything, learn from it, and then implement in my plan. So yeah, if you can just check, I'm doing this. And I think this is something that you also should do, or anyone should do, whoever is building in AI space or building in general. Keep an eye on your competitors, keep an eye on what is happening in your domain. So you stay up to date as to what is happening, who is raising funds, who is marketing, and how they're marketing, who is building, what kind of new features are coming out. Because you never know, somebody might go ahead of you during that time, or somebody might lag behind in you at that time. That may be your idea to push for. Okay. Will it be helpful for new startup founders who are just started? Like, do they need to use tools like this, or will they be fancy thing? I would say if you have a team, then yes, it makes sense. Let's say you have a team of at least 5 people, then a tool like this will make sense. If you are a solo founder, or if you have, like, let's say 1 or 2 people working as of now in the very initial stage, and if you are doing your documentation somewhere properly, then you don't need a fancy tool like this. If you have a team of over 5 people who all of you are working with different tools like GitHub, Slack, and you need to keep a track, you need to give context to your AI tools, all of that, right? Because it's being discussed and distributed among multiple resources within your company, then you require such a tool, and it can be a game changer. But if you're a solo founder, if you're building in, 1 or 2 people and not have multiple tools across your organization, then you do not need. You can either rely on individual brain like Obsidian or GBrain, I would suggest. And once you become bigger, once your startup becomes bigger, you have bigger teams, then a tool like this can be a real game changer. That would be my suggestion. If you think if a founder should even opt for Pulse or should not opt for Pulse, and if it's just a fancy thing. Okay. Thing. Well, yeah, now let's get back to the terminologies and everything. So yeah, as I was saying, I did a lot of research and everything, as to what kind of terms and what is happening and all of that, and came up with a pretty solid terminology plan that I think all of us should know. So it's not just we are going to look into one definition, we are going to do bit of a research on those topics, understand it easily, maybe make a diagram or two around it using AI, and then finally figure out whether we are able to understand them properly, right? So that is the whole intention of this. I definitely want this into a nice readable PDF, so I'll just convert that with AI, because I think as of now it's in a MD file. MD file are good if I have it opened on my Claude, but if I'll take it outside my Claude, then it's difficult to read, right, for anyone. So I'll just have it converted to a PDF, and then we'll take it forward. Can you convert this file into a nice readable PDF format? Cool. So yeah, it's gonna do that. Then we will use the file. Let's see what is happening with the video. I'm guessing no traction so far, because of course, first of all, it's late in the night. I'm not usually active. Plus, yeah. Oh, we have 18 views, so that's a good enough traction. We are able to generate this many views. I'm happy with it. I know people launch videos, get thousands of views and everything. but I don't think that makes. Oh, our payment thing. Damn. Wait, guys, let me quickly check why it failed for my subscription. Meanwhile, you can look into this code. Hasn't been paid. Pay the due amount. Pay it. I think there is the auto pay switch. Yep, yep. I think all looks good. It was just a failure of auto pay. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. And we are paying for our subscription X. Set is done and the error is on. That's good. Yeah, payment also. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we were just looking at. Yeah, this startup got launched today, and everybody's going bonkers. 1.6 million views. Wow.
The future of development is in the cloud. I'm Prasha, the CTO of Giga, loves Wordflex for your slash all night.
Okay. Pretty Workflux autopilot for software engineering. Is it like based on loop engineering? Because then I'm not sure how good it. Because I can feel it. Loop engineering has a life unless it improves heavily on multiple fronts. Beyond the model, their website seems for a company who just raised $1 billion. I think they need to work on their UI. Yeah, yeah. Nice, but still very basic. They can make it way better. Yeah, not bad. $15 million, man. That's the dream. Architect. I think this is the exact thing Bridge Agent is also about, right? The person who do vibe coding, I love him. The guy is Matt. You can check him out. It's called Bridge. Find his community. Has like he's been doing this for a year and he's way ahead of us. But I think this is the same thing, right? Senior engineer minus the team. Plan, design, review, test, ship. 8 sub engines parallel overnight. FD team harness. Yeah, it's Bridge Agent. It is actually Bridge Agent. Wow, I just don't know how these companies are making so much money when they are just replicating. They are good at marketing. I hope I get better too. Whew. Or Flux looks. My whole feed is filled with work. Partnered with Anthropic AI on this one.
Images, a color palette generator to help me experiment with different color identities. Or the company makes a change to them that I don't like. Or they secretly hit you with a subscription. Which, like, hey, it's capitalism, baby. It's the name of the game. But I can't keep paying for subscriptions. So I just gotta find another way. So I've partnered with Anthropic, the team behind Claude, to show you how I built 17 different tools using Claude code. Basically, I use natural language in my IDE, which is just a vanilla. The best part is,
Sorry, guys. First of all, kick-ass video. Great video. Super catchy. And as I have mentioned, this is the future of AI tool. Everybody is going to have their own personalized. So they will stop paying for subscription. Right now, every company every company, every individual is paying for so many different subscriptions, so many different tools, right? Which they use, they may not use. And this is the future where using Claude, ChatGPT, Replit, Emergent, Cursor, you can build those tools for lesser amount of money. And once you build them, you can use them forever and you don't need to pay for multiple subscriptions. So that is the future of AI building. And that's where most of people will go up. And once you do start doing that or you do that, then you kind of figure out what is the next step and how you can monetize those, how you can make money with those. And that is when that is it. You a SaaS, you are able to market it, you're able to monetize it, and that's all you ever need. Yeah, this is again a crazy thing that I want to discuss on. Just keep. Okay, so this is the golden opportunity for AI. Sorry. This is the golden opportunity for OpenAI that has ever been in history. I don't think in history. Okay, guys, why I'm doing this over and over again is because I'm trying to record a reel. This is the golden opportunity for OpenAI in a long while. Right now, if they want and if they can, try to add as many users as possible, as many subscribers as possible to OpenAI. Get them used to your tools, your model, so they don't switch very quickly. Right now, the best model, which is affordable, which is frontier, which is great in every sense, is ChatGPT 5.0. Opus 4.8 is far behind of it, which is decent, but not that level. And Fable 5 is too high of a price, and the usage limits are really, really bad. It's a great time for OpenAI to push their models, push their tools, get people used to it through hook or through crook by giving them extraordinary limits, by giving them best of intelligence, by giving them best of usage, shitload of tokens to just make sure that they be on the platform, start using them for different purposes, research, building, um, anything possible that is possible through these tools, and get more and more subscribers. And we can actually see that while Fable 5 usage limits are really bad, and there is no better model or close to ChatGPT 5.6 at the at extraordinary usage limits, OpenAI has already added almost 3 million, 2 million to be precise, sorry, 2 million new active users in the last 1 week, which is crazy. I don't think since the launch of Opus 4 or 4.2, were able to do it. Everybody was switching to Claude, everybody was developing in Claude with Claude code and everything. And now I think it's their time when they can make their codex better, they can make their harnessing better, they can make their intelligence better, and can get a lot of active use. And that is going to happen till the time we have Opus 5 or we have Fable 5 with better usage limits and within the subscription plan forever. Uh, every startup with an AI startup until the API bill arrives. Fair, guys. With API bill, everything is done. And OpenAI unveils $230 Codex Micro, a mini keyboard featuring dedicated controls for AI agents. Okay, sorry. This is something new. Find me. Okay. Do I have? Oh, why is everything running so slow today, guys? When my usages are going out of the world, but all the tools are running slow. Wow, 90. Tomorrow I only have 6% usage left, which I have to do like on very important and crucial tasks. And I'm sure it will take another 1-2% before I finish the task. I might have to stop in between. And yeah, this is running right here. You're just creating a PDF from. What is wrong with you? I am the fool who's doing it. I can just quickly open it on Google Docs. Wow, I just wasted my usage for nothing. Now I have this whole sheet on Google Doc. You see, guys, all these tools and terminologies as we stream. So many tools we have that we have to cover. I've bucketed into multiple things. So this is one document that I've created, which basically contains a lot of information that will make you a better vibe coder, a better developer, keep you up to date with AI and everything. It will have terminologies of all the things that you should know, trending news that you should know, of course, repositories, the tools, everything possible. So this will actually give you an idea, and we'll discuss these things. So whether you are trying to ace interview, you are trying to get a job, you're trying to build something, you know what you're talking. When you constantly search for something new so that you can create new things, it drains out brain, man. Gives a sense of do you know anything? Sense of tension. Yeah, I think, man, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. I think it is very overwhelming these days to do anything, right? Like even when you are researching, when you are building, when you are working, it is really overwhelming and stressing because you are constantly trying to find the best idea. You're constantly trying to learn 10 different things. You are constantly taking in so much of information, and with so much information it definitely creates that feeling of stress, feeling of lacking behind, feeling of not feeling at your best, feeling that you are not doing enough, or that feeling in the stomach that you're out. And at the end, the result of all of this, you feel drained out, you procrastinate things, you don't feel motivated, and you end up just doing nothing. And I can actually relate to that feeling because for a very long time I was actually feeling the same thing. I could not decide what I want to do. I could not decide what is my next step. I could not keep myself motivated enough. But eventually, with time, I got into my rhythm. I kind of figured out which direction I want to go into. I kind of, at the end of the day, made sense of what I'm doing, where I am, and where I want to be. So I think with time, with you as man, just keep working, keep doing things instead of just learning, I would say. Take in information, process it, and do something productive with it. That's something I would suggest. And eventually you will find your path. That's something I think is definitive for anyone who is putting in work, who is doing the hard work, who is learning, who is building and doing. Um, yeah. Oh yes, we were looking into this. OpenAI just revealed something Codex Micro for $230. So guys, one thing, this is the first hardware by OpenAI. It's a mini keyboard that will probably this has speech to text. This is the mode, intelligence mode that you can select, I guess. This is the GitHub merge or something. This is the enter or codex button. I can see. Yeah. So finally, OpenAI has jumped into hardware. It looks sick, to be honest. It looks really cool. If I possibly can get it, I will. But yeah, it's costly, but it's crazy good. Let's build. You can just build things. Nice. So this is the first piece of hardware by OpenAI. It's called Codex Micro, and it is a keyboard that features controls for AI agents, for your AI development, to make your AI work faster. It has speech to text, it has codex button, it has approval buttons, it has your usage limit buttons, it can fork different agents, it can run multiple agent orchestration, anything and everything. So a great tool for whoever can spend $230 and make their AI work faster. Nice. 9 million users for Codex is ridiculously low, by the way. Is this 9 million paid users for Codex or for ChatGPT? What are we talking about here? Because if it is for Codex, 9 million is, yeah, still a bad number, but decent number. If it's for paid subscribers for ChatGPT, it's a really bad number. So I don't know which one is the case, but yeah. I switch between Claude and ChatGPT for text. It's almost like I'm floored by the new model for a bit. Then when I'm familiar, I switch up. Also, Java way better than writing than Claude for the first time. Okay. Yeah, this is another thing that I feel a lot of people must be wondering whether finally ChatGPT has become better at writing tasks than Claude. Claude has always been better at writing tasks, be it your emails, outreach, your scripts, your ideas, everything. And ChatGPT writing always feel like the AI slop, very poetic, very sentence by sentence, no story, nothing. So I think now with 5.6, a lot of users are saying that finally GPT-6 is way better in writing than Claude for the first. I don't know yet. I have not tried GPT 5.6 for writing so far, but I have heard a lot of people saying so this might be true. And if it is, it's a big win for ChatGPT because even if you will, look at any work of writing by ChatGPT and everybody will say this is AI written, this is ChatGPT. And now if they have made the change, then it's really great. And he says, do we really need it? I feel gimmick. Oh, of course, it's a gimmick. It's for sure a gimmick. It's for people who have a lot of money, right? It's definitely just a gimmick. It's the first um, physical product by any big AI company. And this look wise, it looks like kind of a Apple level aesthetics, but it's definitely a gimmick. It's nowhere practical, to be honest, because more or less whatever you have, you can just do it with one mouse nowadays, or maybe just one keyboard button as text to speech is already there. I don't know what more features does this contain. I would love to do a little bit more research as to how it operate between the agents, switch between the agents, if it can make them work in a better way, maybe then it makes sense for someone who has money. But for a solo founder, solo builders, it's just a gimmick for sure. And we can actually check it, right? Like, let's see. They must have it on their X account, or they are still too much focused on GPT. Red team final model prompt injection, stronger defenses. What is this? GPT Red? An internal automated red teamer on a mission to find out models prompts injection vulnerability that helping us build stronger defenses for wider deployment. Oh, this is interesting. So, as they say, Chat GPT launched an internal tool to figure out injection vulnerabilities at scale and make sure that whoever is writing prompts and whatever prompts are being injected are proper and not working as a threat. And this is coming after two things. One, Fable getting banned by US government because they figured out that it can be used for a lot of bad purposes and they need better safeguards and better safety features. And after that, we know it nerfed on cybersecurity and auditing and all of that. And second if we remember correctly, there was this news that Chinese company are prompting the frontier models like Opus, Fable, and ChatGPT in bulk. Like they are prompting millions of questions. They are taking the output and then training their models on that output. That's why these open source models are catching up and becoming better and better. So I think for that reason, OpenAI introduced GPT Red, where they can actually track these injections, prompt injections, and make sure their models are not vulnerable as to give too much details or can stop a user from exploiting or enterprise from exploiting their model. Cool, good move. I think we'll hear something from Anthropic as well very, very soon, maybe with their next launch of Fable or even Open. And WhatsApp fully rolled out. Yeah, they're not even promoting this, man, Andy. They have nowhere mentioned about this product. So I guess it's a gimmick more or less. I think they just did a YouTube video on it, but nothing on their X account. Oh, today's the second semi-final, right? England versus Argentina. We have 0-0 score. 45 plus 3. Wow, already half time. Nice. Okay. They launched it on this page, OpenAI developers. As we were talking, we found it. Yeah, nevertheless, let's watch the video. I don't think we are going to get a copyright or anything.
You can now take your Codex work to the next level with the Codex Micro, a keyboard built with the Team at Work louder specifically for Codex. I honestly can't imagine building without it anymore. To show you how it works, I'm going to use GPT 5.6 Soul in Codex to build a little word game and steer the entire process from the Micro. Let's start with voice dictation. I can hold this key and start talking to Codex. Build a browser game called One Letter Off. Players change one letter at a time to turn the word cold to warm, add a 30-second timer, streaks, and satisfying tile animations. The whole prompt appears without me touching my laptop keyboard. I can configure the analog stick at the top to map to the most common skills that I use, or by default, swipe it up to use plan mode. With the dial, I can control the reasoning effort to quickly switch between a quick task and deeper reasoning without breaking my flow. Additionally to the game, I'm having Codex work on a couple of other things in my pinned tasks. Each of the tasks maps to a key on the Micro, and I can click them to quickly switch between tasks. I can quickly see what's running and what needs my attention at a glance. And if the app is in the background, I can double tap to see what needs my attention. When Codex asks for permission to run something, I can switch over and press accept. And I can also quickly switch back and hold voice again to queue up another task by asking, make the win state punchier and add a streak counter. It makes jumping between tasks so much easier than ever before. And by the way, the analog stick is a great fidget toy while you're waiting for Codex to complete a task. And there it is. The game is live, all from the Micro. All of the controls on the Codex Micro are customizable, so I can map them to the Codex actions that I use the most, whether it's common skills, ai.com/supply, and to Codex, up to use plan.
Okay. So OpenAI just launched this Codex Micro for $230. And let's talk about each of these features and button. I think if you have the money, buy it. It looks so pretty. And if you are avid user of Codex particularly, but otherwise it's just a gimmick. This just do speech to text, which one or two keys on my keyboard also does the same. These are just to accept or not accept the permissions if anything is happening. This is to switch up the intelligence level from high to extra high to whatever instead of like doing 2 clicks. This is a fidget, plus this gets you up to plan mode or your build mode or whatever. And this, of course, to switch codecs. And all these buttons are used to quickly switch between skills, quickly switch between tasks, or whatever you assign it to be. So I guess it does have all the features of codecs as of now. They might need to add it a feature for, let's say, for switching between ChatGPT work and codecs and normal chat eventually. But yeah, it's a gimmick. But it looks so nice. So if anybody is uh, have money or anything, yeah, they can use it. Buy it. Find where they lose 5 to 10 hours. But self tools charge 9 for the necessary. Doctor writing already. Everyone wins. 50% of the clients then hire him to implement it. That's where the $1,000 work, our work comes from. Yeah, this is, I think, the biggest thing, right? And this is how anyone who knows AI, who knows development with AI can make money. Figure out what anybody requires and tell them how to do it. And then ask them, or in fact, pitch them to do it for them. This is how you simply make money with AI now. If you don't have an idea, if you don't know what SaaS to build, if you don't know what you're doing with AI, simply figure out businesses, individuals, or anyone who has some certain work that they do. They might be using conventional tools, they might be using, basics of AI. Then give them a master plan, make them AI smart, give them the tools that they require, set the tools up for them, build the tools for them, and then charge for them for all of those. This is exactly how you make hundreds and thousands of dollars. It's like making money, as they say, with Bitcoin, but now you have to do some work, a smart work to do. Clicks into computer browser window. This mic is listening to me and then showing X. I still, this makes no sense to me. I'm happy that they are uh, a unicorn in India, from India, sorry. But makes no, this valuation does not sit well with me. But yeah, close to them. They did something. I don't think I'm anyone to question them because I have not achieved their feat. Once I do, maybe then I'll be at a better stage. This is from where OpenAI took inspiration. Accept changes, YOLO mode, approve action, discard, retry. This next prompt. Oh, this button is the one that is left from it, and we need. Yeah, lovable. The other app which I said was lovable. Charlie said, "Hey bro, can you review my projects? Orevi Digital and how to cook easy." Your voice is so low. Is it still low? Can you tell me, Shalish? Just check. I am just checking on my OBS. It's quite high. On my mic settings also, it looks high. Can you check it? We'll just look into it, what you have mentioned. Okay. So your project is how to cook easy. Can you tell me, buddy, is it a .com? Is it a .ai or what exactly is it? I know you are not able to paste links, but if you can just tell me .com. Okay, it says premium smart chef and kitchen. All right. How to cook easy, cook, create, inspire. Here free. What are we preheating today, chef? Okay, so this is your homepage. Right. Okay, this is your home page. You have kept it very simple. What are we say? Enter any dish name or cuisine below to unlock interactive cooking guide step by step. Okay. Over here we have inspire my plate, pantry planner, meal planner, kitchen. Yeah, it is where we can see the recipe. Understood, man. So first thing I would say is that I love how simple it is. You have kept it very simple, but you need a landing page, buddy. This is your tool, right? Like for example, for any product that I'm talking, this is where your tool is, right? This is your tool. Like over here on the left hand side, I have all the different information about my meals, my kitchen journey, my recipes, and whatnot, right? And my profile and all of that. And this is the landing page. So once I have logged into your tool, then I can come to this. But on howtocookeasy.com, it should be a landing page, proper landing page that you can possibly build. Sorry, right? Like you can build, and that has information about what your tool exactly is about, what it does. And then you can think about a given button where sign in, sign up. And once I sign in, I open this, right? So that's something is would be my first feedback. Secondly, kudos to you. I think the idea is great. I will check for a recipe as well, how it gives me the whole experiences. But I love how simple an idea is and how it can help the right people, especially me myself. I'm also a bachelor. I live alone. Maybe this can help me when I want to cook or start to cook, right? Second, let's say I consider it as your app, right? This looks fine. You can make it a little better. This also looks fine. Straightforwardly, I have just one dialog box on my screen that I can see and enter what I want to cook. So it's a very simple, very nice UI. You can, of course, play around with colors. Always have a light and dark mode. Over here, what I can see, you only have a dark mode. You can ask your AI to create a light mode as well for all of this, and it can easily create it. So let's say I don't prefer dark mode, I can switch to light mode, right? So it does not take much of an issue. Next thing, if I have logged in and it looks like this for me. Okay, if I have 3 recipes free for today, that's great. That's a great thing. You're giving something to try it out. This menu, again, I'm not liking much because there is too much happening. Try and try to make sure that you do not have to scroll down on this menu. Try to keep all your things within one scroll. I'll show you my own product. It also had a lot of features, a lot of things, but I tried to make sure that nobody had to scroll down for the left hand man. It also has like about 12 different things and then your settings and admin console, but you don't have to scroll down. So try to make sure that you don't have to scroll down. That kind of hampers the user experience. Just give me a second. Yeah, we are doing final one. Cool. Okay, so this is my another feedback. Try to keep refer and earn, subscription plans, support, privacy policy, all of these either in the footer or within one option, and then there can be multiple options, right? So that is something that you should try to do. Keep maximum of like 3 4 over here because your topic is also small. So you can maybe do recipe cabinet, inspire my plate, meal planner, kitchen general. That's it, right? And rest can be moved to further thing. And as we say, now let's add something and let's see how the whole experience is. If let's say I consider it a perfect UI. Let's try to cook. What do I like? Chole bhature. Okay. Will it give me for chole bhature or does it need to have like all in English dishes? Any country? Okay, let's do any country. Let's see what happens. Search recipe. Daily cooking streak active. Current streak. Streak bonus 3 credit. Another thing, all your dialog boxes should not be this conventional one. It should be proper designed, your theme based. You can check these for these dialog boxes. If you're using vibe coding, just give a prompt that make sure all our dialog boxes across the website are proper, and we are not using the Chrome dialog box. So that also really hampers a user. Okay. Sharpening knives, chopping herbs, and writing recipe. Maybe you can over here add animations where you're actually like showing chopping stuff and all of that. So that's just another suggestion. Okay, love it. Nice photograph. Chole bhature, delicious chef grade. Guide to make perfect chole bhature at home. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. Let's see. First, it gives me the ingredients checklist. Cool. Aroma, spices. Okay, I think this is wrong, right? It says ingredient checklist, then it says key ingredients for chole bhature 300 grams. That does not make sense. It should have been saying chole, right? This is my first web app ever, so I need a lot of improvement. This is still in testing. No, man, please don't take my feedback as all negative. This is a great project. First of all, kudos to you for finding such a nice problem, uh, right problem. Okay, do not feel that things are not proper. They will never be. You'll always find improvements. Right now, I am telling you three things. Someone else will look at it, maybe tell you one, two more things. So you just learn and see where you want to improve and how you want to. This is a great app you have built. Keep going. Way more apps and everything for you to come. All the best for it as well. I'll definitely will still look into it. But yeah, keep going. Great work. Okay. I'm just telling you whatever I'm looking at it because you asked me to review it. Please don't take it otherwise. Great idea. I think execution wise also wonderful start, and there is always a scope. So yeah, you see this is wrong. I feel this also does not make sense, right? Aromatic spicy seasoning 1.5 tablespoon. What exactly are we talking about, right? In seasoning, garam masala, salt, and all. I think that is something you have to do. Fresh garnishing a handful. I think this is something you can work on. I don't know which AI you are using to generate all of this. Maybe you can see uh, and compare different AI outputs on recipes. That's another suggestion I would give. Compare Gemini, your Claude, your Opus, Sonnet, your GPTs. Compare all of them. Figure out which gives best output for recipes, and then use it. Because at the end of the day, I'm guessing you must be using a AI model only to generate all these, right? So try to figure out, yeah, Gemini. If you're using, try to see with Gemini. I think you must be using either 1.5, 2, 2.5, or 3. So see how you can use it properly. Either give it a better prompt, because even when you're using any API or that, you can, yeah, 1.5 flash, man, no, way old. Don't use 1.5 flash. You can switch to 2.5 flash or maybe 3 pro, depending on the speed and how the output is coming. But don't use 1.5 flash. That's really outdated. Okay. Yeah. And then of course this is nice. Step-by-step guide, tutorial cooking video. Okay, let's look at this. Start interactive cook. First, I have my checklist. Nice. Okay, this is a good thing. I have checklist. I have cooking steps. Start cooking. Okay, it's telling me this. It has a timer also. Nice. Good touch. Chole bhature, fresh garnishing a handful, all ingredients. Yeah. Next step. Okay, next step. And you can have a accumulative timer also, maybe not right away, maybe you can think on it, maybe like a accumulative timer, and instead of just a step timer also, so you can actually track how much time it took you to cook it basically. Then you have this garnish. Okay, and you did it. Cool. Yeah, one more thing you should do over here is ask user to post picture, right? Like just give an option to click a picture of the food that they have created, that maybe they can put later on social media or whatever they want to do. And you can also build your database with those pictures and showcase to other users what the output can be like and all of that. So give an option to, as you have like save to kitchen logbook, before that also have an option to add a photograph, and if user wants they can click it and they can add it to their kitchen log, and simply that's it. So this is something I feel you should do. And once I'm done with this, Yeah, so as you can see, I'm done with this. So it should not give me all of this. It should only have like one small box with saying chole bhature and the date it took me, the time, like basically some basic details, like when I made it or something, just for a reference for me, that I made it on, let's say, 16th of July, right? So simply do that instead of like putting it whole details still on the. So yeah, that's something that you can do, man. Yeah, this is just my initial feedback. Please, if you think anything was valuable, anything was something you can implement, go ahead, do it. Great idea. Keep working on it. Definitely build a landing page that's mandatory, and then have this whole experience as a tool. I'm glad. I hope you like it. Whatever we have discussed, and take it in a positive way only, because there will always be scope to improvement. And if you can, yeah, why not? Three main features of my app is recipe cabinet, meal planner, and social kitchen. So in the side panel, how can I make it user friendly? Just have these features in your left hand. If these are the three features that you have only these three features on your left hand side, then have a settings page at the bottom and a logout or a profile page at the tab at the bottom. That's it. Five options, nothing else. Try to figure out how you can add rest of these options within those five options. That's all. Keep it simple, keep it user friendly, do not complicate it. Refer and earn can go into settings, subscription plan will go in settings, support and chat can go in profile, privacy policy and legals, never keep it in your tool. They only stay on landing page, right? What else? My profile, one tab. Daily quest, you can keep it in my profile. And that's it. That's how you kind of move all these features in the specific tabs. Yeah, recipe cabinet is great feature. Next is meal planner. Okay. And we have social kitchen. Try Sous Chef Pro for 7 days. Community of home chefs sharing creation with them. Yeah, of course. Looks good. I think social kitchen. Um, it's like a social media, and you can actually do that feature, right? When you're asking someone to click the picture, they can put that in their social kitchen, right? So, for example, I just cooked chole bhature. I clicked my picture and I put it on my social kitchen. That's how you can like link those features. Cool. Great work, man. Keep going. In the meanwhile, I'm just checking where are we with this development. It's taking hell lot of time to be. I think today we might not be able to do this task where I wanted to learn AI. Maybe we can just learn one or two AI terms today, if not all, and see. So we have someone in the shorts chat, constructive criticism. Aman says, I don't like the gradient button. Let me open it. I don't like the gradient buttons. Could be me, but something is not right with them. So I think by gradient buttons, he's mentioning all of these buttons that you have. So all of this have different colors and gradient to it, right? I think, yeah, one thing you can consider if you'd like to. That's a very great point, because I feel as of now the whole platform does not give out your brand colors, right? So once you decide on your brand colors, then you can accordingly give colors to all the buttons and all the themes and everything that you have on your. So decide your brand colors, I would suggest, and give the same or use the same for your buttons and everything. I think great point, Aman. Um, Suresh, thank you so much for your best review. I'll improve it on your update. I'm glad, man. I'm glad I could help. Please go ahead, build it, come back. We'll review it again together. When you think you're more prepared with it, and we'll make sure this goes long way. Why not? Can you tell me about your workflow? How you make the work like for the web apps or software? Okay. So far I've shipped two tools which are in production, both of them. One is Pulse that you can see over here. Let me show it to you. Like basically, this is how it looks. This is my landing site. It has all those animations and motion and everything that I'm talking to you about, right? Um, I, if I'm talking about my workflow, currently I use two tools. Aman says the perfecto. Thanks. Yes, Aman. Thank you so much. I use anti-gravity, but I use Claude Code on anti-gravity. It's a well wide question asked to me why I use Claude Code on anti-gravity. To be honest, because I love the UI. I like to engage with what is happening with my AI agents. I like to engage with what's happening, stay up to date with it, and I feel it's better than terminal. On terminal, I don't find it really readable, so I use this where I can actually see what's happening step by step, keep an eye on it, and make sure it does not get diverted a little. So this is the primary tool that I use. It's anti-gravity, and I use $200 Claude Max subscription plan with it. And you can see I'm already about to hit my weekly usage limit even with that, but tomorrow it's getting reset. So I'm fine with it probably. But yeah, so this is the plan that I use. This is the tool I use. I think it's pretty good. For hosting, I am using Vercel because I think it's most user friendly if you are beginning or if you have just a small project. For database, I'm using Supabase. Supabase again is very user friendly. You can directly operate completely your details of your database through your Claude itself once it has the access keys and everything. So you can do that actually. So yeah, this is my basic tech stack, software and tools that I've been using. It's primarily totally Claude Code and anti-gravity, and it's pretty good. I can spawn multiple sessions. I can look at everything in a very nice, clean way. So if you like, you can use this too. And to use Claude Code on anti-gravity, you have to install their extension. So I just use their extension, which is called Claude Code for VS Code. So it is like, because it is like VS Code, it has like similar user experience. So you can also use, and it gets updated like pretty frequently. So I don't have to like worry about the latest update as well. It does get takes a couple of hours after the usual uh, Claude update, but usually it gets it pretty quickly. Yeah, that's what I use. Okay, I use anti-gravity plus Firebase. Okay. Yeah. Anti-gravity is good if you're starting out because I think their free plan with Gemini is pretty good if you don't want to spend a lot on AI. So definitely anti-gravity free plans. Now, of course, ChatGPT has a lot of good plans as well with good usage limits. So that's great. And Firebase, always the OG man, always a great option if you have done work with Firebase. I think it's a great tool. Uh, Aman says, what's your advice for someone just started vibe coding but usually hits limits on Gemini Workspace Enterprise Chat? Okay. So, Aman, I take it that you don't want to spend money as of now on AI package, right? Like basically AI tools or AI subscriptions, be it ChatGPT or Anthropic or anything. In that case, I would recommend you to stick more and more with Gemini because they have the most, um, you know, most amount of free usage available, especially with their Flash models and with their Pro models. And on anti gravity, that usage is even more. The second hack I'll tell you is if you have a geo number, you can actually have a Google Pro subscription free for 1 year. It's their base subscription, but you can have it free for 1 year if you have a geo number. If anyone in your family or relatives, friends have a geo number, use that to get 1 year free Google Pro subscription. That will almost 10x the current free usage limits that you have, right? And that will give you more limits without spending a single penny because it's free and within the plan. Perplexity also had something like that with Airtel, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if it still exists. Last year it was there. So you can check Perplexity as well. So at least your research tasks, your basic writing task, or anything can be done on Perplexity. And then you can put further on Google Pro subscription on anti gravity or Google Gemini chat to do further and more. This is something that I would recommend you, and this will be completely free for anyone who is getting into vibe coding, who is starting out. They can use these tools for free with their basic telecom packages, and have some ample of limits to use. If you are ready to spend up to 5k, which you are saying, I would say, with today's models and everything, buy ChatGPT subscription. Their 5.6 model is up to the mark, very frontier, great with intelligence, and have great usage. And it will cost you, I think, only 2000, not even 5000. So you can maybe buy two of them if required, and you can only start with one subscription. Buy that, use it, and see, basically how much your usage is and everything. Be smart with the intelligence that you are choosing. Do not use max or extra high for everything. Maybe use high for a lot of things and accordingly figure out. Be smart with your usage. Be smart with the model. Be smart with the task you're doing. Some tasks may get completed with Terra. You don't even need to switch to Sol. So you'll be able to save a lot of credits or usage. So yeah, be smart with how you're using AI, and with very less amount of money or no amount of money, you can actually kickstart your job. Shailesh says, one more question based on business perspective as a solo entrepreneur, how can we reach out to clients? We know that the funds are very limited and we have to put money in the right away. So what will be your okay. First, let me answer your marketing question, Shailesh. So you're asking how exactly you should market your product as a solo founder when you don't want to spend money. One simple answer: content, buddy. I have tried myself running away from it. I have myself tried making it. And I think making content that is free. You have so many platforms. You have YouTube, you have Instagram, you have LinkedIn, you have X. There is ample amount of platform. There are ample amount of eyeballs around there. All you have to do is start creating content. And with the startup, of course, the product that you are building, content is actually the key, because you need to tell people first what is the problem they are facing. The problem is they don't know what to cook, how to cook. And once you make them understand their problem and then provide the solution for that, they will be a long term user of your platform, right? So if you are a solo founder, start with creating content. If you want to spend or add a little bit money, start running a few meta ads or Google ads for that matter, like very small amount, and see how the response is like. If people are buying subscription, how much you are spending to, get those people on board. But start with content, create Instagram content, tell people about the problem they are facing, and then give them the solution as your product. So that is something ideally you should do when you don't want to spend a lot of money and you don't know what to do in terms of marketing. Content will be your ultimate game. In your case, you can also write a lot of blogs, right? Like write blogs about recipes, write blogs about food, ingredient, reviews, everything. And these blogs can rank on different uh, pages in Google ranking, and they can fetch you a lot of customers. So yeah, just try to figure out all these free ways to kind of create content, write content, and on different platforms. And eventually, if you stay consistent with it, you will find your audience, you will find your customers. And just thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. I'm glad, man, I was able to help. If you have any further doubts, please feel free to be here, drop it in the chat. I'll try to stream as much as possible, help you guys as much as possible. And I'm glad I could be of help to you. He's saying, so what will be your suggestion? How can you work on your career? I'm just a graduate student and a solo entrepreneur. First of all, man, if you have just graduated, you're already doing good work. So pat your back for that, to be honest. A lot of people don't even know what they're doing, and you have already built two tools. So genuinely appreciate yourself for taking this head start over a lot of people. And you're already trying to be or building towards being an entrepreneur. That's again great work. Like, not a lot of people can take that risk, go ahead with that journey, and kind of make a difference. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing, improve in what you're doing. By improvement, you can improve within your designs, learn as much as possible, right? Like if you're doing vibe coding, learn what are the skills you can use, learn how you can harness agents, learn how you can build better, learn different styling, learn different feature building, different database technologies, all of that. Do not overwhelm yourself. Do one thing at a time is something I would suggest, and keep working on it till you feel you have done enough of it, right? If you're building this product, build it to the best version you possibly can, market it to the best version you possibly can, learn from the mistakes that you're making, learn from the maybe the bad things that happen, learn from what you could have done better, and implement it in a better way in the same project again or in the new project that you, but that's how you should take it. But again, you have started quite early, so that's your advantage. Take that advantage, learn, invest time in the right thing, invest your time and energy doing the right things, and you will be there, man. I think that's how you work on your career. One thing I would say, I know nobody's going to do manual coding 2 years down the line. Everything will be vibe coded, or everything will use AI to code, but learn the basics of coding. That will help you think better, that will help you understand the concepts better. So do not just try to do vibe coding back and forth, and don't know what's happening on the screen. You just giving random prompts, you're just making, hoping it will work out. You will make a product, but that product might not be good, it may have vulnerabilities. So try to learn uh, processes, try to learn different things around coding in general as well, which are more technical, which may give you an advantage while building those products. Okay, this is running, guys, and this I guess we'll have to pick up tomorrow only now, because I don't think we'll have enough time for this. Uh, and basically, of course, one more thing we are going to do is we are going to learn a lot of concepts right over here, because I also want to stay up to date with new terminologies, new things that are happening. So yeah, stick around for that. Yes, thank you so much, Apoorva. I've subscribed to your channel and I've learned a lot here. I'm glad, man. I'm genuinely glad. Even if that is the whole purpose of this. While I'm building, even if I can help one of you make a difference to what you're doing in your career, make a difference to how you can improve working and everything. I think my purpose will be solved. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to contribute anything to your journey. Keep going, man. Keep. Yeah, you see, like even I've been working and doing all of this since a long time. I have heard of what temperature is, but I don't know exactly how it is works, where it should work, and all of that. So all these concepts is something that I want to learn while I am building. Because at some point, if let's say on X tomorrow or somewhere else I read, hey, this is something that's new happening, and this is a new concept, I should know about it, right? Like what temperature is. There is one dial that makes AI boring or completely unhinged. It is called temperature. Low temperature means safe and predictable. High temperature means wild and creative. Ask for facts or code, you want it low. Ask for brainstorm or weird ideas, you crank it up. Same model, totally different personality, just from set one setting, right? So we got to know what temperature is and how it works. Temperature basically is the driving force behind all your AI work. You need to set a temperature or decide whether your AI output is boring and safe, or whether it is wild and it can give you anything, right? When let's say you are not doing a sensitive task, you can leave it and let it decide what it wants. But when you are doing a very sensitive task, like making a change to a database or building a schema or anything, which is sensitive, you have to make sure that whatever you're doing is safe and predictable. So you are setting the temperature low. And when you are letting it brainstorm on ideas, build on things, when you don't care what's going to happen next, you set the temperature high. So this is how basically temperature works, right? And if you choose your temperature wrong, you may end up with something destructive, that your code doesn't know what it's doing and it may destroy your database or a piece of code or a file. And when it's set too high, maybe it will divert from the task, right? And when it sets too boring, maybe it does not know what it is doing and it will not give you the right output, right? For example, if I ask it to brainstorm on any particular idea and figure out different features that I can build on those ideas, if it is very safe, it will only tell me what's already existing. So it may not be able to kind of give me the right output. So it's very important to set the temperature of your AI workflows. Shailesh says, my dream is to make minimum $10 million in the next 3 to 5 years. So is it possible in this era? Buddy, trust me, everything is possible in every era. It's not just about this era or previous era or the next era. Making money is not a hard task with everything and anything that's going on in the world. You just have to be consistent, stay at it, hard work, and go in the right direction. $10 million, $15 million, $100 million is just a number that once you get to something, you don't even care about it. If you really enjoy working, if you really enjoy developing or doing XYZ tasks, keep at it. Eventually, if you are doing it in the right direction, right? If you're learning and steering basically your work in the right direction, there is no chance you will not succeed. So don't stress yourself by thinking whether making X amount of money is possible. It is possible, it was possible, and it always will be possible. It just totally depends on how much dedication you have, how much work you will put in, and what is the direction you. Job versus business, which is better? um, there is no one answer to this, Shalish. Um, it totally looks different from the lens you are looking at. If you want a secure life, if you want a life where a salary will be credited at the end of the month, if you want a more simpler life, job is a good way to go, and I have nothing against it. Trust me, I have done a job myself and I loved that job. And I think if you find the right work, the right people, you will love your job too. And you can make a lot of money at your job as well. It's not like you can only make it at a business through a business. You can make a lot of money through a job. Business, of course, comes with its own pros and cons. Uh, you might, uh, you know, uh, not love entrepreneurship at all because there are a lot of hard periods. You have to stay motivated. You might run low on money. You might not get an output. There are so many different cases. And if I'm talking about like pros of it, you have freedom, you can do whatever you want, you are building for your own self. It may skyrocket your kind of revenue at any point of time. So both the things are its pros and cons. The one thing that only and only matters is where you are in your career right now and which direction you want. More stable life, if you have responsibilities, maybe job is the way to go. If you have a strong background, if you have good skill set, you can always try your hands at a business and then eventually see where to go. One says, lol bro, love marriage. Aman, tell me, do you really want this answer in the chat? Or is it just because Shailesh asked jobs and this? But yeah, we'll become like a guru guru channel. What do you do, Aman? Like, are you working? Are you studying? What do you do, man? I think I want to stop it here and see what the output is. Yeah, it's just gonna check this. Once this is checked, I'm gonna stop it here. Alice says you're a really good motivator. Thanks, man. Wearing multiple hats at a time. Uh, Trying my best, just like all of you guys, right? I have nothing figured out. I have my business, of course, that's running. But of course, with ever changing era, you always try new things. And good part with you is you are just starting out in your career, so you can always try multiple things, see where that lands you, and eventually figure out your own way. I love the way you tell everything. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words, buddy. If I'm able to help you, that's all my intention was, to be honest. I'm glad. Yeah, I think guys, uh once this is done now, I'll stop it here. Let's see whatever it has built and let's call it a night. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some work offline tomorrow or just directly again on stream. But yeah, let's see. It just for a few more minutes for it to finish. We have been streaming for 3.5 hours. Nice. Good pace today. I'm glad we had a lot of new people in the chat today. So that was a good motivation for me, to be honest, to stream more. Otherwise, I would have wrapped around like 2.5, 3 hours. I'm glad we are building this community one person at a time, helping one person at a time as well. And eventually, we'll build a huge community. I'm going to post next reel or not. Let's see. Let's see how many. Okay, bye bye. Have to go sleep. Good night. We'll meet soon. Good night, Shalish. Have a great night and thank you for being here. I'll talk to you and see you soon, buddy. I will next. Let's do try. Yeah, let's post our next. Where is my? Yeah, guys, if you don't know, I'm just gonna have these shots plan that I make from every stream. Now I'm just gonna download the shot that my editor has edited and I'll put it on all the platforms. So this is my way to build a distribution. Right, I have everything written over here. I have my X post, I have my Instagram post, all of it. I can just quickly go to those platforms and post them. That's what such info you're on demand into it. By the way, this is the content that I created on my last stream. We tried and tested, sorry, Meta's new Muse Spark model, and it was not bad. Again, a free model that you can use. It was genuinely not bad. A free model that you can use to do some basic research or some basic AI work. Not for development as of now, but yeah, I think it was pretty decent. Right. Yes. Am as well. Meta launched its new model, Muse Spark 1.1, which they yep, and share it. Let's do the same on YouTube as well. So you see, guys, how easy it is to post content, right? Like you can if you want to. I just do one stream and then I get all this content out of that stream. Oh, what's happening with the World Cup, by the way? Anybody in the chat tell me who are you supporting? England 1-0. Nice. Nice. Who are you supporting, guys? In the chat. If you are watching the world. It went A1. Cool. I'm just gonna post it on YouTube as well. Mark it green so I don't post it again. All of this, like this is the process that I have kind of built for my content, right? And I'm actually doing it live on stream for you guys also. So if you can figure something out like this, you absolutely can. And kind of make a lot of content, publish it. Simple. A simple process that helps me create content and post content on multiple. I'm done with all the content posting as well. Right? Now, the only thing that is left for us to check is this. And I'm going to stop it here. We will continue this tomorrow. Just open for me whatever we have built and tell me what is left. Yeah, let's do that. So it's gonna start the server for me. Let's see what we have built today. We were trying to make our website responsive. Let me show you guys what was it that we were doing. One. So this is the website that we have already built, right? This is completely done by AI. Of course, we used Fable to improve the UI and everything. Now we are making it responsive because previously it was not responsive at all. So our focus was to make it responsive on iPad and everything. So far, I'm seeing that responsiveness is there, but of course, we'll need to improve it a little on various devices and stuff. Yeah. It did a pretty good job to make it responsive. So now at least nothing is overflowing and all of that. It did miss out on a lot of um, uh, animations and motions, but I think this is a good start. Yeah, and I think within this week we'll deploy it on production as well. We already have something on production, but that is way too bad. If you want to check it out, you can go here, check it out. But it's not good, and we have transformed it completely like that you see here. Way better than right. Yeah, let's see. We'll push it to production this week. This will be the another task that we have. I'm just checking what it has done, what is left. Once this gives me that, I am going end the stream and go to sleep. I've already checked the live. Uh, I've already checked the platform. So just tell me what is left now, because we'll pick it up tomorrow from there. Okay, and with this, guys, I'm sorry, we'll end the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed being here. I hope you guys had fun. You guys got to learn something, and yeah, I'm. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm thankful to each and every one of you, whoever um, is liking, chatting, or subscribing to the channel, and I will give my best to help you guys in any way possible. Zero horizontal workflow. Okay, all of this is done. What's left? Block content quality 8 is fabricated stats, motion budget. Okay, so these are the things that's left. We are going to pick them tomorrow. And for today, we are done with, I think, all the responsiveness. We have just a few things left. That is something where I'll do tomorrow offline or maybe on stream. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Have a good night. Have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you soon.